podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
ThaBoxingvoice.com.
What broke him down? Was it just a body punching? I was hitting him with body punching. I heard him actually he was crying in there. You were saying that Biggs was crying when you hit him? Yes. When did that happen? And perhaps the fourth round on.
ThaBoxingvoice.com.
So that you knew you had him by that time.
Absolutely, but I knew he was tough and he was taking those punches.
Deontay Productions.
Making women's gestures like, oh.
Let's go, champ.
Good morning, TBV. And even though it's a cold morning here on the East Coast, it is a glorious one coming off the New York City Anthony Joshua Big Baby Miller press conference and all of its tidbits, little secrets, gems, jewels that we're going to talk about. Hashtag Watergate. It got ugly. But listen, Kanye beat up a paparazzi, so who am I to complain? You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. It's part of the game. All I know is AJ knows my name. And a lot of you sheep mad at me. I see. Oh, I see. You wish you can live. NESTs. Lifestyle. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. But all I can keep telling y'all is keep commenting. Keep calling me idiots, all that good shit, but make sure you put it in the comment section. I'm shooting for a Corvette this year, and I know Mike want one of them chairs with the motor. So what you saying? Keep hating, baby. Hate only makes the pocket fatter. You feel me? So anyway, we're here to talk. Big Baby Miller shoving AJ. AJ coming back verbally, very cunning. I like the way, you know, everything that he did, his mannerisms. I tell you, I became more of a fan. The fact that he was acting like he was asleep at the table while Big Baby was, you know, telling his story. As soon as he finished, it's just like, oh man, get the violins. This guy with the same story. Like, he was just shitting on Big Baby's entire story. That whole Mr. Nice Guy shit is out the window, and I like it. But it also plays into Big Baby's narrative, which is like, look, this dude is a fake. He's a fraud. He acts one way because he wants to be a role model, but now he's over here, you know, saying bitch and fuck and all this shit. Like, how long is that going to last? Like, I was talking to people from the UK that traveled over, and they're like, yo, we've never seen AJ act like this. We've never seen him curse at a press conference. He must really be mad. Oh, my God. Is it an American thing? Does he feel like this is what Americans want, so I'm going to give them what they want, and then he's going to go back to the UK and be, I don't know, kind of paper cut, clean cut again? I don't know. But anyway, I'm your host, Nestor Gibbs, Instagram and Twitter. Hit that thumbs up button as you're joining the live stream. Remember, we go live every Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Central, 6 a.m. West Coast, 2 p.m. UK. And on Thursdays, we go twice live. I mean, and that's just the free shows. I mean, you can get a ton more Patreon shows every day as well. But on Thursdays, obviously 7 p.m. Eastern, and Sunday, Crow Day, 7 p.m. Eastern. I'm gonna go ahead and pass the ball. Good morning, fellas.
ThaBoxingvoice.com.
I've been doing this. I ain't been up and fell off. I've been through the Lennox Lewis era, the Nassim Hamed era, the Sugar Shane Moses era, the Oscar De La Hoya era, the Marquez Hunter era. I've been through all the eras, and I still been
How much you talking? You do too much talking. The thing is this.
People want their subjective preference to be the objective reality.
HBO needs to fire you. You don't know shit about ThaBoxingvoice.com.
Yo, good morning. Good morning. Look, that was a fun press conference. And I would say once I came back home and took a peep at the DAZN version, I actually had a different tone, seeing the fact that I was there live. So the perspective that you guys may have seen might be a little different from what we saw. I definitely saw a different side of AJ. Some of the audio cuts, or from maybe the Sky Sports broadcast, or the audio lowering and couldn't hear the media. But Anthony Joshua came with some zingers, man. So I definitely want to go in there. Maybe we can talk who got the better of this press conference, because they have another one, and Big Baby Miller is going to go into Anthony Joshua's territory. In addition to hashtag Watergate, we'll definitely talk about the splashing events that happened over the weekend. In addition to some extra news that we've heard, some insight, we got more interviews that we're going to be posting up. But from that point, I definitely say that this press conference was definitely a different press conference we've seen of Anthony Joshua of all. And I'm very interested in this fight a lot more now, to feel that there's a little bit more personal attacks now going around. But other than that, I'm going to pass the ball over to my boy Mike.
I speak it, believe it, receive it. Speak it, believe it, receive it. Speak it, believe it, receive it. I can't say it enough. I speak it, believe it.
2 attempts, handed bands over. Sicko hit, shot and miss. 2 to stand over. Turn up. Breadwinner, huh? Look who in the building. Let me check my Instagram. I might be at 1 million.
ThaBoxingvoice.com.
Yo, what's up, everybody out there in TBV land? First off, I want to apologize to everybody yesterday, man. It's my fault that we didn't get the show yesterday. I got sick. People, if you go to a fast food restaurant, please look at your food. I had a burger that was severely undercooked, but that's neither here nor there. But I did get a little sick, so it's my fault that we didn't get the show yesterday. But I'm glad we got it this morning, because we may have a little bit more UK people calling in. And I gotta want to say one thing about AJ, man. I was thoroughly entertained, but I can't lie. At first, Big Baby had me, man. Big Baby was telling the story about how he grew up and living with roaches and rats, and bro, I trust me, I can relate to it. So he kind of had me. But when AJ said that violin and he said, "I'm your fucking landlord," that changed everything. I started laughing. I started being kind of crazy, and it just was good to see that side of AJ. And real quick, before I pass it on to my guy Akon Atkin, or whatever his name is, Jim JM, big ups to you. Retros, Carton Palmer, I know Wayne's out there somewhere. I know my guy Fat Apple's out there somewhere. Smashing One, big up to you. D-Lo 404 Boxing, what's going on? But Atkin, Akon, I'm sorry, man. A-K-A-N or A-K-I-N? I think it's A-K-A-N, Atkin. What's going on, homie?
What's good? What's going on, guys? Good afternoon from the UK. Big shout out to Nez and Ron. The footage you guys got yesterday, some of the stuff you've uploaded already is just incredible. You guys did really well yesterday. We saw a different side to AJ. Some people from the UK would have seen bits of that before, but just not on like a larger scale. He's never done that on national TV. He's never done that in the media. But there's been some things that have gone around that have suggested that he's kept his real personality, closed up. And to be fair,
are you alluding that he's fake? What do you mean his real personality?
Do you know what? I will say this, Nez. Nez, I will say this. AJ is very well media trained. Ooh. And I think he's gotten him far. I think he's gotten him very far. But yeah, let's
not act like
I love the honesty, man. I'd rather get honesty. I got my sheep hat on, Shout out
like these stars don't.
By the way, holy shit!
Don't act like these stars don't act different from their IG and shit from what they really present to the media. Because we already know, like, these boxers have a totally different personality when they're like just on IG. They're out with their friends. They're out hanging around. So maybe AJ just got fed up with all the bullshit. You want to talk about my mama? Yeah. Nigga, I'm the landlord. I'm the landlord, baby.
Let's tell the public. AJ. Atkins said it. Or Akon said it. There are moments. There was the Eddie Chambers moment. What was his exact quote? Something like, "I'm a superior race," or something like that.
Someone was a disgrace to the superior black race. Yeah. That was to a former sparring partner of, who was it? Tyson Fury. That's the one. Eddie Chambers. That's the one.
Okay. And then we have, what was the other one? Then we have the off camera, or should we say it was supposed to be off camera, with Dominic Brazil, when he's like, "Man, you ain't about that life." And that's when I really started liking AJ. Like,
No. He was like, don't push up on me. I know my heart. Don't push up on me. I know my heart.
No, Mike, that's incorrect. He said, "Do we have a problem?" He asked Dominic Brazil, "Do we have a problem?" And then he said, "The belt's behind me."
But he won't say that shit to Big Baby. I want to see him try that shit with Big Baby.
Bruh, hold on, man.
I think he held his own yesterday, though.
Big Baby pushed the shit out of him.
Akin, don't get it confused. I agree with you. He held his own, and he kept us very entertained. Very entertained. He had some very good one-liners. But I still want to see that same energy, because that's what Big Baby's talking about. The same thing you came in your intro and said, like, yo, he's fake. He's just doing this because he's faking like a role model. You know what I'm saying? Now you're gonna say, now we got the Brazil shit where it's like, oh, cameras off. Now we see how tough he get. So I want to see, is he gonna do it again? Like, now you in my home, talk that shit now. You know, because Big Baby, listen, Big Baby was mad. They ain't letting none of his peoples on stage. He was livid. So imagine if they ain't let none of the people on stage in your own hometown, what the fuck is gonna happen in the UK? Niggas gonna be you and your moms alone.
I feel you, man. But after Big Baby pushed AJ, man, I don't think he had that same energy, because he didn't want to get the face off was like he was taking all day. He kept on backing up.
Who was backing up?
Big Baby.
I mean, he was backing up, but he had 3 dudes in front of him. What the fuck? 3.
AJ had like 3 security guards, bro. I'm telling you, after he pushed AJ, it didn't seem like he had the same energy.
AJ had security guards in front of him, but he told the security guards, like, yo, I'm good. You got my word. And he kept pointing at the floor, telling me, baby, stand right here. Because that's the type of man he is. I like that about him. He's just like Wilder on the pride tip. He like, stand right here. Talk that shit to my face right here, you little bitch. And he kept saying that, you little bitch. When they finally got in his face, he was like, you little bitch. You little. I loved it. I really did love it. I mean,
it was entertaining though, bro.
I was laughing so hard. I was waiting for someone to be like, come on, you're supposed to be media. I mean,
it's Sky Sports, man. Sky Sports, y'all better than that, bro. Y'all gotta quit bleeping shit, bro. Y'all cannot bleep every damn sentence. Big Baby and Joshua said. I had to go to and find the zone link to see what they're actually saying in the zone.
But real quick, in the face-off in the zone, could you hear them?
A little bit, but big ups to Blue Bliss Sports TV, man. I had to go to his link and like was able to hear everything that was being said, because Sky Sports was bleeping everything.
Yo, I don't know what internet Blue got, but I noticed he was live the entire time. That motherfucker, what kind of internet he got?
I mean, the pixel and shit was all, you know what I'm saying, but he was live though.
But we did post some of the stuff from the press conference itself. So if you didn't get to hear the audio, there's a clear version that we have where you can hear pretty much the whole entire scuffling, Anthony Joshua jumping down. You can even hear the security guards talking to one of AJ's team, saying like, you're not helping, and they started pushing between AJ's team. So I was like, whoa, what the hell, what's going on? So
hey, before we get to
they look this shook, I'm not buying it. I'm not. I can easily come on this live and run with that narrative because it's my normal role, but like, I'm not buying it. You ain't blowing kisses at somebody's mother if you shook, man.
That had me cringeworthy, bro.
You ain't doing that. You ain't doing that.
Before we get to like all the ins and out, how was the presentation of the press conference?
Not only that, his man, who I fuck with, that always, if you go to my Big Baby videos, the one that be doing the massaging with the gun.
Okay, him. Okay.
He called him out. He like, you step up here then, and you face off with me then.
I've seen that. I've seen that shit.
With everybody, man. So I mean, whoever gonna hate, gonna hate. You know, haters gonna hate, man. And that's what I be saying right there. Like, at least I give credit where I see credit is due. And I think my man held it down. You know, the whole palm on the face, eyes closed. I'm sleeping while he's giving the sob story. That shit had me rolling.
I wish I would have seen that shit.
I was fucking in tears, bruh.
They cut away from it too. But let me ask y'all this: how was the press conference as a whole? Like the atmosphere, whack. Was it a big? It was whack. Okay,
it was whack because it ain't had no people. Okay. It was only media, but it was amazing because, like I was telling, I think I was talking to Ron yesterday. I feel like, matter of fact, someone was talking to us, to me and Ron, and they were saying like how AJ or someone in AJ's team must have watched the show because he was sticking around, and that was the whole.
I told Jack that sex. I said,
bro, but that's what got the security guard mad. That was the only question. He turned around and says, "Oh, you got whack ass questions." I mean, you know, in his own dumbass UK slang, he said whatever the fuck he said, and I'm like, "Damn, touchy."
I said, Jack, did AJ watch the show this morning? I mean, cause he stayed around like, bro. He told Eddie, "Hey, bro, hey, Eddie,
Yeah.
She's like, Eddie, hey man, I got plenty of time, man. I want to answer all the questions. I got plenty of time.
It
I said,
definitely.
Did he watch the show this morning, bro? I said,
Brother,
Jack, like, no, man. That's just how he is, man. That's just how he is, man.
That ain't how he is. But he had to tell Eddie 3 times. Eddie was trying to get him out of there.
To be honest, I thought that it would have been better if it was open to the public, because I enjoyed the press conference and there was a lot of fun moments in there, and just
I bet the UK be open to the public.
Yeah, the UK will be open to the public, very open to the public.
It's funny how people are like, I don't know, they're getting at a kick out of what happened at the presser with the water, and to me, it's still a small goal. That's why I keep winning at this, because those are all still small goals. Like, they didn't go to Rayfield or any of your favorite journalists. Nigga, Ness opened up that press conference. Ness closed that press conference.
Say what? Hey, hold on.
So everybody be in the comment section like, yo, Eddie shouldn't give you time. So why is he giving me time in front of all the other media? Why
so you went first?
Why am I first, middle, and last?
So you went first.
And if they hate me so much, why AJ gave me my 1-on-1?
I'm just stunned, man. You did go first because I heard him say, "Hey, Nestor, come on, let's go ahead." I'm like, "Damn, he before everybody."
The water was needed. Okay. The water was needed, Daniel, because I'm so.
You was on fire.
I need to cool off.
We fire, man, baby. We fire. Hey, man, but look here, man. I gotta say one thing about AJ. He thoroughly surprised me yesterday, man. I wasn't expecting the one-liners. I wasn't expecting like him just being like letting his inner city out. You know what I'm saying? Because that would have looked like to me. It felt like, man, hey, man, I ain't got time to be cookie cutter. I ain't got time to be the golden boy, the golden child. None of that. I'm gonna be myself today, and it seemed like most fans appreciated that, man. Like the press conference. It got kind of cringe-worthy when they started talking about each other's moms. I wasn't a big fan of that, but besides that, I mean, it was awesome. And then Big Baby said, Joshua said, I'm your landlord, and your mom is beautiful, and all that kind of shit, man. It was amazing. I'm sorry. Go ahead, brother.
I just wonder how the UK media are,
I don't think the UK media enjoyed that though. I really don't think they enjoyed
that.
Definitely
I think they wouldn't have enjoyed it because AJ's seen as a role model. So in the UK media, they paint him as the guy that's had 2 medals given to him by the Queen, the guy that they even introduced him as a member of the British Empire yesterday at the press conference. So the British media wouldn't have loved that at all.
Can you let everybody know from the British media?
But Akan, didn't you wake up to headlines? What is fucking, whatever tabloid you guys read over there saying?
Oh, yeah, that's what I mean. I woke up to the headlines. That's what I was about to say. That one of the headlines was, did Big Baby Miller get under AJ's skin? So the British media, they're essentially saying, well, you've brought out, has a side to him been brought out that was just, did someone take it too far? They're trying to make excuses for him behaving that way. I'm not saying that they're hating on him or the British media is hating on him. I'm just saying that they're not accustomed to that. So I don't really think they understand that it's heavyweight boxing.
I loved it because there was a moment where you felt the whole momentum of Big Baby Miller is going to go do all these crazy antics and stuff. And you were kind of just sitting there like, is AJ just going to be cool, calm, and collective? And then once Big Baby Miller brought up the mom joke, and the response about the rant and stuff and blowing kisses, if you hear in the audio of my video, the media is actually going, yeah. You can't even hear it in the zone. We were like, yo, like we were giving
the audio was terrible.
Watching it, props of AJ. You can hear us. We're like, oh my god, like blowing kisses.
Akan, what's the significance of being a part of the British Empire? Like what is that exactly?
It just essentially means that you're recognized as one of the most dominant forces in your area of expertise. So AJ originally got, I think it was an OBE, which is an officer of the British Empire, which he got once he won gold at the Olympics in 2012. And then after, I think the world titles, the Parker fight, obviously the Klitschko fight, they then upgraded that to an MBE. So then he got given another medal, which was a member, and essentially makes you seem more important. It's nothing. It doesn't really do anything in terms of, it doesn't provide you with anything extra. But when he for example, gets his name on somewhere, it would say OBE or MBE, and it just makes him seem a bit more important, really and truly.
Look, from that point on, man, hopefully the UK press conference can deliver interest just like it did with this one. Hopefully it doesn't have a shift in energy. We'll see. I know Big Baby Miller's going to go over there. He's going to make a scene. He's going to talk a lot of stuff. And I'm curious how he's going to present himself there, because you said he was in the US. He was out of his element. Is he going to combat Big Baby Miller there? Is he
that one is what? What day?
Monday.
Monday. It's on Monday. So Monday.
Now, Con, we heard about the mainstream media not really liking it, but from your neighborhood, from the inner city, how was the reception of the press conference yesterday?
Oh yeah, no, we loved it. Everyone loved it. On the UK Twitter loved it, because we're seen as often when American fighters mention Anthony Joshua or just British fighters, they're seen as weaker than the UK, the US heavyweights, your Mike Tysons, even your Deontay Wilders. They're like big personalities and they're very good talkers. So AJ's always been painted as this, goody two shoes. He nearly went to prison, or he nearly got prosecuted, but it was only over weed. I think Miller mentioned it yesterday as well. So he's always been seen as someone that was raised with a silver spoon. But for that side to come out of him yesterday, it was kind of like it amped people up. And I think it must have boosted ticket sales yesterday, because the amount of people that were like, I need to go see this fight now, or I'm going to buy the fight now, or I can't wait for AJ to KO him. I think AJ even came out and said in an interview with The Zone how he wants to close to murder Miller. He used the word murder, and we've never heard him say that.
Yeah, he did say murder.
Oh my God, we need to call someone. Something needs to be done. He said he wants to kill someone in the ring. When Wilder said that, the world went crazy.
That's true.
No. We gotta give a punishment.
He did say, man, I want to murder that guy. Well, close to it anyway. Something like that, bro. I was like, damn, AJ, what is going on, bro? Like, this guy has just did a complete
and he ain't
180.
to knock him out. This fight going 12.
You think so?
No, he's knocking him out.
No, somebody can get knocked out, bro. All this shit talking.
Going 12, man. Do you 12 with Tackham? And how many rounds with Joseph Parker?
Yeah, but Ned, you're forgetting that.
I had another UK friend in another chat tell me, Coach Mitty, he talking about, yo, Big Baby retires after this fight. I said, oh, yeah? So why didn't Joseph Parker retire? Dillian White ain't retired. Tackham ain't retired. You know who ain't even retired? Not even fucking Kevin Johnson.
Yeah.
Like, not fuck off with y'all.
Yeah, but Nez, let me ask you a question. Did Parker approach the Joshua fight the same way he approached the Dillian White fight?
Man,
I think he had to change a little bit.
Means you don't know nothing about fighting.
No. I'm telling you the reason why he did it. The reason why he did it. If Parker had
the reason that you do it, regardless of the fighter, is because of the fight. There's a game plan for every fight. So now you're saying he should be one-dimensional, huh?
No. I'm saying that AJ went into that fight. No. This is what I'm trying to say to you. AJ went into that fight and he clearly said, I'm going to show you boxing finesse. He didn't go into that fight saying, I'm going to KO him. I'm going to knock him out in 3 rounds. He said, I'm showing you boxing finesse. He said it at the start. He said it before the fight, and he said it post-fight. Parker did not try to fight with AJ on the inside or try to knock AJ out. He didn't try to do that at all. He did try to knock AJ out.
He showed us boxing finesse
when we got to see much in that because of that damn referee.
I don't know how he showed boxing finesse when yesterday he clearly said, I'm nowhere near as skilled as the guys on the pound-for-pound list. I'm a heavyweight.
He wasn't wrong. He wasn't wrong, though.
All right. So how you telling me he showed boxing skill?
I didn't say he showed boxing skill, boxing finesse. I said AJ himself said prior to the Parker fight, this fight is going to be about boxing finesse. So that's what he
Tackham? Was Tackham boxing finesse?
No, not at all. But I also think if a late replacement comes in, it's a bit. You have to account for the fact that he wasn't training for Tackham. He was training for Pulev.
It's a late replacement of a lesser man. No disrespect to Tackham.
A shorter man.
Pulev and Tackham are not on the same level. They're not
I don't.
perceived to be, brother. They're not perceived. One is the mandatory to Anthony, and the other just got knocked out by Derek Chisora. Like, knock it off, bro. Let alone that was something AJ didn't do, right? Didn't he not knock out Takam? Wasn't that like a fake stoppage? Remember? Did you forgot that?
Oh, I remember it, but then you're forgetting that.
Correct? Blind you?
No, not at all. But what my whole point was
And
that you can't then compare.
I am gonna compare Carlos Takam, Joseph Parker to Big Baby fucking Miller. Absolutely, I'm gonna compare them and say to myself, maybe this can go 12. If those guys made it that far, hey, I mean, I don't expect you to say
that's one thing that I was scared of.
I mean, Nez, if you're that confident, we can put money on it. I can tell you it's not going.
Why
12.
would he bet you when he can bet the bookies?
Going to give me the odds that the bookies are going to give me.
Exactly. Oh, we don't believe in betting people straight up no more.
I take the money, you know. I came back to make on FanDuel's money. I could easily go on Nesta's birthday vacation with your money, however you want. Shout out to Javi that he paid for one of my excursions with his $200 bet. I'll keep making you fools, you know. I'll take advantage of y'all. I don't got no fucking problem. Send a lawyer. Take enough money.
Now, quick question. Would you say that this press conference with AJ acting the way he did in this press conference has created more fans in the U.S., more people interested in the US?
I think because that's what we're interested in, especially New Yorkers. We ain't with that fake shit. On my sneakers in New York, nigga, you dying. So hell yeah, we love that shit. You talking about my mama? And yo, I bet you on IG or wherever, people like, man, he was talking about he blew kisses at his mom. Like AJ got one up by blowing kisses at his mother. I don't even know why Big Baby brought his mother to the press conference, knowing that he was talking about her mother.
Don't put her front row, nigga. Come on,
bro. He was just winking and blowing. I'm like, oh no.
Hey, come on, bro.
Yeah,
I was hey Eddie,
fans.
Fuck all this bullshit, man. This go ahead, man. And my mama, man. Hey, hold on, bro. You gotta stop all this bullshit right now, now. But what? Go ahead, bro.
I was gonna say, in my honest opinion, unless like you really just truly, genuinely just don't like Anthony Joshua, and I think you kind of were like, "Yo, I'm fucking with Anthony Joshua off that press conference a little bit more."
Hell yeah! Like,
it's hard not to.
Even me. The fact that this press conference went this way, oh man, I could only wait for the other one. Like this showed a lot. It showed a lot. I'm interested now more for this fight. And it sucks, man, as boxing fans, that's the way we are. When this fight was announced, like, oh man, Miller, man, come on, Miller, man. He fought Thomas Adam and back on dinner. But we're so invested in this sport that we will quickly forget that this fight is Anthony Joshua being the heavy favorite. And
yeah, but I always said, man,
we're gonna fall on storylines to get us by this fight. But I am still very much intrigued by this fight. I spoke to his trainer. They're gonna try and come in around 295.
Who?
Yeah, remember he was 317. They want him a little faster.
Oh, Miller, okay.
Want him a little faster. So, yeah, man.
I just other mindset when you got a big guy like that that's motivated and that's got all these chips in front of him like that, man. Coming from where he come from, I wouldn't expect nothing less but a A+ effort from a Big Baby. And like you said, man, this fight is not gonna be one of these easy fights, one of these just a walk in the park fights. Like Eddie said, coming over to America. It's gonna be a big risk fight, Big Baby. I know, Con, you probably don't think so. I'm telling you, Big Baby is one of those fighters that applies constant pressure, man. And we see AJ have stamina issues in the past. So
yeah,
I agree. But the only worry I would have if I was AJ is if Miller had any power. I don't think anyone can really say where
you say. People say, if you say Fury don't have power. When you're 317 pounds, if I touch you,
Fury has
it's gonna hurt.
Skill, Mike. You can't compare that because Fury's got skill. He can hit and not be hit. Obviously, the last few rounds he got knocked down in, that can't be applied. But Fury has skill. He's one of the highest level skilled. He's a skilled fighter. I don't know if Miller is. I can't say Miller is that.
Khan, here's my theory. Right. All right. Let's believe he doesn't have power. But what about the fact that his arms are literally the size of one of my legs? What about the fact that has to weigh a good amount of pounds and repeatedly landing his percentage is 60 punches per round as a heavyweight. That repeatedly landing has to take a toll. He doesn't.
I agree.
I don't think he has to have
I agree.
one punch power. That he doesn't need to have that, especially if his work rate isn't going to lower. Now the question is, when you're facing a more skilled fighter, what you used to do, you do less of it. But remember, he still lands and throws over 60, right? So it's like, even if he drops down, it's still a super competitive fight.
I agree. I agree. It'll be a competitive fight, but I just don't see it going 12. I see what you're saying. You're saying, oh, you think this is definitely gonna go 12, based on Takam and Parker, but I just think Miller has never.
Fight, though. Dillian White fight was very.
Dillian White went 7.
Yes, but that fight was very like they used their bodies a lot. You know,
I agree. And I also think AJ. I agree, but I think AJ went into that fight with he threw the game plan out as soon as he entered. He wanted to scrap.
But the mindset the same, ain't it?
Hold on, Mike. Don't help me. Don't help me.
Sorry.
Khan, what is similar to the AJ Dillian White that you could compare in the AJ versus Miller? Just off press conferences, my man.
Oh, it's definitely got personal.
All right, then.
That's the main thing.
What could AJ do on June 1st again, Akan?
Oh, he could definitely throw the game plan out. Don't get me wrong. No, but wait, Nez, wait.
All right, then. So that's why
the game plan out.
Is
However, do you not think that having been stunned by Dillian White, and I think it was the second or the third round, AJ's a bit of a smarter fighter after 4 years? Just a little bit. He might have learned a little bit after 4 years. After all the fights.
Right. What year did Floyd Mayweather fight Shane Mosley? How many years was he boxing? How much did he learn and still got hit with the right hand? Like, that shit don't mean nothing. It don't mean nothing. A fight is a fight.
And come on, man. If I talk about your mama, man.
I'm about to
no, I agree.
I'm talking about your mama, man. You can't wait to get me in the ring.
He's
fucking go ape shit.
It's not going to be pretty. I remember when that clip with Brazil was leaked or released, he went in there, and I believe that Brazil fight, he genuinely wanted to punish Brazil. If you saw Brazil's face, that was he took a beating before he got knocked out. He took a beating. So I believe the same thing will happen to Miller. I just don't see it going 12. But, you know, I think regardless, this will be a great fight.
Me too. I need to look at should I even drop that news right here on what it is to go distance? Let's see.
Don't do it, man.
Right now, they might be open because this is a big
prop bets not open.
Now while you're pulling that up, I also wanted to bring up there was a part where you were interviewing Anthony Joshua and asking him basically on the drug testing, the insinuation from Big Baby Miller, saying he was gaining all this weight very rapidly, very fast.
20 pounds of muscle was the quote Big Baby used.
So from that point, Anthony Joshua says he's enrolled in 2 different type of drug testing, while Big Baby Miller would be in 1.
Yeah,
I never heard of that Adams family.
Yeah, he said something called Aware.
Yeah, it was Adams year round, I think. Or
Adams year round. Okay.
Eddie Hearn referred to it quite a while ago to say that since Anthony Joshua was in the Olympics, he's been on all year round drug testing. And some boxers were part of it, some weren't. But it can be very random.
Bro, when he brought up Tony Yoka, I was like, bro, that's the wrong name to bring up, my nigga. I was like, nigga, he missed 3. He already missed 3 times. What you talking about, man? He should be banned, shouldn't he? But I thought you was gonna come with that Tony Yoka. Are you sure? But it is what it is. But yeah, man. I don't, man. Look here. I don't know what these fighters do in their personal life, but being on Vada and being on Adams, I think that's the best move. I mean, we can ask a fighter for, right? I mean, he's being tested a year round. He's being tested by Vada. Only thing left is USADA, right?
How long is it? Is it like 16 weeks out or something like that? I can't remember.
Right now, it's about 15 weeks out, I believe.
Okay.
It's plenty of time, though.
If you're watching this on YouTube, don't shoplift the show. Hit that thumbs up button. It's absolutely free, and it helps with the visibility of the show. And as you can see, the more we've grown, the more AJ has stopped and talked to us.
So
thank you to all the Brits in the chat. We love you.
Does this lean credence to like Dillian White saying that he wanted 12 plus weeks of testing, but Joshua wasn't willing to give him that, but he was willing to give Big Baby that? Or is it just Dylan White wasn't really?
I thought Dylan White wanted 20 weeks.
Yeah,
20?
Dylan White wanted wanted 20 weeks, I believe.
That was 12. Damn, Dylan.
Long ass time.
I want to kind of change gears though. You know what I'm saying? I seen Ness talk to Eddie about the whole Wilder being a free agent and stuff. Did he make it seem like he wanted to make a concerted effort to like try to get Wilder? I heard you like keep on like driving the point. But he was like, could you do it for me? Could you call him? Like,
well, he's trying to say that he can't communicate, but you see that he evaded the did you call Al question.
That's
After like 7 times that I pressed him on, and then he finally said, yeah, I sent him an email. Like, bro, come on, man. Every fighter says the same thing. You want to fight, call Al. Why he ain't calling Al? Why could he call Al for everyone else, like Daniel Jacobs, anybody, Sergey Derevchenko?
But I mean, it's not like he don't have the resources. Like he co-promotes Tevin Foreman, which we all know Lou DiBella is around Wilder doing big fights, so that's a venue. Like you said, Daniel Jacobs and Al. I mean, there is ways for Eddie Hearn to get in contact with Wilder.
I agree, man. I agree. You know, I'm not going to believe that he tells Lou DiBella, hey, Lou, I got a serious offer for the fighter that you promote, quote unquote, don't promote, but I want this to go beyond you. Get this to Al because he ain't, man, something like that. Like, why we acting? Come on, man. Come on, man. I'm all the way over here in Jersey and I could talk to Eddie. Come on, man. Get out of here, bro. These people could talk to each other. I ain't trying to hear that bullshit. That's all lies. But what else?
The water bottle shit. Let's go.
Talk about the Watergate.
Let's go.
Watergate.
What's up with that big Paul Bunyan looking motherfucker, man? Spraying water on my homie. Ness said I would go through this fucking barrier, dog. Like, what's up, Ness? Like, what caused? Like, I know when you asked him about the staying late, but was that all that made him like?
That's what bothered the security. I mean, the audio was there. That's what bothered him. But in that audio, you learn that these are matchroom security guards. These are not Madison Square Garden security guards. But in fact, a Madison Square Garden security guard had to file an official report. Also, Frank Smith from Matchroom came up to me, gave me his card, and asked me to send the video, which I haven't even done yet. And who else was it? The dude from the Zone. What we just played his name before we started. What was his name? Fuck.
Is it Mike something?
The skinny tall guy.
The blonde haired guy.
Yeah, blonde haired guy.
Yeah, he was on stage. I can't remember what his name is.
Yes.
Was there any interaction with that security guard before this?
Zero, brother. Zero. But that's what it is. UK dudes are emotional, so you can't be probing their hero. And that's what it was. There was no fluffy questions. It was VADA questions. And then it was, are you sticking around because of the media continuously saying that you don't give them time? You know, and the dude's like, you have horrible questions. You're the worst questions here. And he got in front of the camera, and I'm like, bro, like, you're a clown, man. Be professional. Like, and then I'm like, yo, you see this, Anthony? He's like, yeah, man, that's Matchroom security. I'm like, oh, no wonder he's biased. So it was obvious, you know, it's all good. Listen, they are raising my profile. How many comments do we have? How many comments do we have about this water in this chat on all the videos that we post? All they're doing is raising. Look how many people are watching.
Real quick, Ness.
Man, I'm going on vacation in May for my birthday.
Creeping comment Thursdays. Creeping comment Thursdays on Patreon. You read all the comments on that video on Patreon. Man. I want you to read those comments on that specific video on creeping comments.
Bro, why he call you a bitch though, my nigga? Like I ain't with the fucking name calling, especially nigga. If I don't know you, my nigga, like
listen, all the UK dudes in the chat, like Ness, the security guard, right? It's like, this is what I'm saying. This is the generation that we live in, that these dudes respect a dude, right? That is right in front of me, right? And he has an issue with me, and I have one with him. So I verbally express that by saying, You are a clown. Be professional. He keeps his emotions to himself, but it's building up inside, burning and killing him. And as he walks away, he does what all cowards do. Hit and run. That's the shit. But the UK dudes are celebrating. Oh my God, he wet Ness, yes! Because they celebrate cowardness. Cowardness. Anthony Joshua was on the podium reminding the USA that we never respected UK boxers. It runs in their blood. They are frustrated. They hate that we have zero respect for their fighters.
None.
They are holding on to everything with dear life that Anthony Joshua is at the top, because the rest, where are they? What are they doing? I don't see no fucking pitchforks or no parades for Jonah Carr, who about to get that ass beat. You know, it's a lot of dudes. No, he's Irish, Ness. He's not from the UK. But if he beats Farmer, he'll be fucking celebrated like one. They try to adapt every single Eastern European there is. Knock it the fuck off, bruh.
We got a super chat from my guy, man. What's going on?
Right in my face and doesn't say shit. Walks away like a coward and squirts water. Come on.
Julio Ocha.
Only to make me more popular. How many YouTubers did videos on that shit? On little old Ness? Come on,
bro. Somebody reached out to me last night about the but like, hey man, could you isolate that clip for us? You know what I'm saying? We wanted to go viral and stuff, but I was like, I figured I'd talk to you first before I send it out.
A lot of people hit me up about
so yeah. Super chat.
But guess what they're gonna do? Everybody is looking for headlines.
Yes.
Everybody is gonna attach that clip to AJ and how his team.
That's why I ain't send it.
Responsible. And
I don't think
he needs to put a leash on his dogs, because guess what? This is America. If I was another dude, I could have went another route. Easily.
Oh yeah, easily. Bro, I know where you from, nigga. I thought, bro, when you said I'm gonna go to that barrier, I was like, oh shit.
Madison Square Garden came to me with their security and a police officer asking for my ID because they needed to do an official report. And I'm like, wait, but he's not Madison Square security. He was like, yeah, but it happened on our property. This is America. Like, I know it's all fun and games and it was just water, but another dude could do some other shit and it could be bad. And then they'll be trying to settle, you know, but I'm not off that shit. I'm off hard work. I'm off getting rich off these UK commenters and viewers. You know what I'm saying?
And Ron G, maybe you can speak to this more, but ever since that McGregor and Khabib shit, they may be getting a little bit more stricter on like incidents that happen at these kind of venues in New York.
I know I can't remember which one specifically.
It was at Barclays.
There was like an incident at Madison Square Garden before where they didn't have a fight or something because of an incident like pushing and shoving. Check. Oh man, echo.
I didn't even see your video, Ron, but did you pan? Because it's so many people like, yo, why you ain't go through the barrier? If you would have seen the two security guards that immediately came to the side on the left where I was going, it was like a football play. The two defensive linemen came straight at the motherfucking tight end who was about to get the shovel pass. But again, y'all bums. Y'all play rugby. How the fuck y'all know anything about that analogy? Let's go to the callers, though.
But real quick, I was going to say, I was trying to move the camera because it seemed like you were going around. You can see security partially in it running up, you know, looking to try to like block you off. But, you know, I just want to just say real quick, nothing's edited. Nothing's all switched up and stuff. I definitely called Ness, and Ness is like, this is the channel for the people. We put everything there so that it's like you're there. And that's what you guys got. So, you know, this was all raw, unedited, put up there, try to capture everything so you guys can see what it's like to be at the media conference. So it's up there right there. You guys can look at it, laugh, make your own interpretation. I know some people got a little upset because there was a kid that got splashed with some water too.
Yes,
the jokes and stuff like that. I think that's where it's like if it's maybe Ness and Blue Blood or the other guys, and you make your own interpretation. I just, you know, the kid, it's like, all right.
My son, nigga. We got some chat from Julio Ocha.
I seen comments about people saying, oh, look at Blue Blood exaggerating about his son getting wet. I'm like,
we got super chat from Julio Ocha. Julio Ocha super chat. $2 for the towel. LOL. Hold that illness.
Hey, man, listen. The L that I'm holding is the number of people watching. More than yesterday. You guys got to learn your lesson, man. See, I'm going to check y'all. As soon as AJ fight, just guarantee you this. Look, my birthday is the 31st. I usually, if you check the records, every year I'm on vacation before my birthday. I'm going to stick around, go to the AJ fight or cover it. You know, me and Mike doing the live fight chat while our good friend Ron is out there doing his thing in New York. But as soon as it's over, I'm on vacation again. Courtesy of all you UK sheep. Just remember that. Last year, I went on 4 vacations. I'm just saying. I mean, hate on me all you want. Either way, it translates to money. I'm just keeping it real.
Oh, real quick.
Okay.
Right before you do all the super chats, Coogan, Cassius, Nestor Gibbs,
Oh, he ducked me on camera.
He ducking hard, man.
I've been telling people
90-10. Come on, Coogan.
No, and I accepted it though. I said,
I know, bro. You a wilder, bro. You a wilder.
His legs start shaking. Come on, man. They don't want that sauce, man. I told you, UK dudes, man, all they do good is duck.
All I'm saying, I heard someone say, I'll be the B side, you'll be the A side. You're taking the B side role in that, Ness? Is this how you're trying to make the fight?
I'm taking the B side role. And let me address the security guard. Remember, if you go to my video, I say, when he turns around, I'm like, I said it. I called you a clown.
Yeah.
Like, come on, you guys not even built like me, man. Y'all not built like me. Stop it, man. Stop it.
Super chat from Jack Kilsby. You played padded rugby with 2 abbers every 2 seconds. Also, we got another one from Grandmaster Flash. You big man in the U.S. scared of water?
Nah, I was just in the Caribbean. You ain't see me jumping over Tarzan swing into the fucking beautiful oasis over there, all in the waterfalls, the blue hole. You guys are silly billies, man.
But Nez, you said yesterday, I believe you said AJ isn't the people's champ. I think that's what you said, right?
Yeah, and he heard that show.
Yeah,
Did he not? Did he not?
So I don't know if you heard the show, but I think there's a link that I posted in the group chat. Right? There's a link that I posted. Hold on, Nez.
But won't you help us as the UK guy today, because Jack isn't here. You help us. If he didn't hear the show, why would his personal security guard get upset when I ask that he is doing the exact opposite of what U.S. media perceives him to do? Why would that trigger that guy? Not the VADA questions, not the probing of drug testing.
So, just to give some more information on clarification who that guy was, like you said previously, that's a matchroom security guard.
Yes.
That's AJ has his own security team. The big, I don't know if you remember, on stage there was a little scuffle that happened between two big guys.
How many security team you got?
Two big guys.
There's
a little
IG, right?
There's a
1,000 niggas on that motherfucker's train, bro.
He was 10 to 15.
That nigga got more security than goddamn Donald Trump got, my nigga.
That is not, and I don't know that you can count if you want to count the dudes that each got a belt. Because I'm saying if my man is the champ and I'm holding his belt, I'm just keeping it G. I'm gonna drop the belt.
No, I'm not talking about those guys. Those guys are more his friends. I'm talking about on stage, right after Miller and AJ got split up and they were about to take their seats, there was a little scuffle between 2 people.
So Akan, what are you trying to tell the audience that somehow?
My whole point is that what you're doing, you had an issue with obviously the security guard, amazing, but that security, like you were informed, was matchroom. It wasn't an 8. So you're associating the security guard with AJ. So if he gets upset over what you've said, it doesn't mean he's upset because he thinks you've hurt AJ's feelings. He's at the end of the day, he's a person too. That's him. It's his choice.
He's a UK person. He's a UK person that they get very emotional.
Suddenly, he's a representative of the UK. So suddenly, he's a representative of all UK people.
Absolutely, absolutely. When he chose to do what he did, he was taking actions for all of the UK, wasn't he? Huh?
He doesn't speak on behalf of the UK. Did you hear him talk yesterday?
He's a matchroom security guard. He's a matchroom.
No, but did you hear him speak? Since when did he speak for UK fans or UK people in general?
Did he not make AJ stop talking? When AJ told him twice, no, I want to keep talking, did he not turn him away and make him stop talking? So he's somebody, in my opinion.
Exactly. He's a security guard.
No, he's someone security.
No, yes, he does matchroom security. Matchroom's quite big.
Everybody knew his name. His name was Neil. Everyone knew his name. What are you talking about? Why you acting like this dude just came out of nowhere?
It's not that he came out of nowhere. Because if you pay attention to AJ's fights, which you've done live fight chats for, he's on the ring. He's around the ring. He walks AJ into the ring. He's matchroom. He's hired by the same guy, Neil. He's part of the team.
So why won't he be emotionally tied if you saying he's always there? Get the fuck out of here.
My whole point is
Khan just wants to absolve AJ from all wrongdoing.
Exactly.
This isn't about AJ. No, this isn't about AJ, Mike. This isn't about AJ. This is about Nez calling this security guard a representative for all us UK people. He's not.
He's a representative for Anthony Joshua. He was a representative for Anthony Joshua yesterday.
I mean, you gotta understand this interaction with UK people have all been kind of emotional. It's like time again. Ness has dealing with people that get emotional around him for some reason. And
okay, Mike, let me ask you.
They nervous. They nervous.
Is Ness emotional? Do you guys not think Ness is emotional? You always tell him to calm down on it.
At times, yeah, he is emotional, but he keeps his composure. You UK guys don't keep your composure, man. You guys always do other shit.
Clear. Are you telling me if I'm emotional? I am, like every person. It's an emotion, you know. We're gonna get triggered by something, but there's a difference between having control and not having control. You see, when I'm with Eddie, my interviews are more aggressive because me and Eddie have that relationship. My interview wasn't aggressive with Adam Smith or with the dude from DAZN or the trainer of Anthony Joshua. It's certain people. So how am I emotional if I know who and when to turn up? Emotional people are the security guard who is supposed to be there to protect AJ like you're trying to do, but instead lets his skin boil and does something on camera that can only shame AJ. And because you know that he is shaming your hero, you're trying somehow to clear him of shame.
I'm not clearing him. I actually think this is why you need to pay attention, because earlier, before the show started, I was in the chat and I said, I disagree with what he did. I don't believe that was right. I didn't even come from the angle where I said, there's a media. You guys have equipment. Your equipment costs a lot of money. I don't believe what he did was right. There's people around. It doesn't look good in general. But for you to say he's a representative of the UK and all UK people are emotional, that's a generalization. And that's not a good generalization either. Especially because I believe on this show, you're emotional too. I believe Mike can get emotional sometimes.
Yeah, I can.
Let me just say something. Let me say something real quick.
Bro, it's about to fucking go away.
Why would you? I got it, and you can refresh too, bro.
All I'm saying is, look, Akon, you know that.
I'll use your account. You're right.
Akon, you know this is obviously not the testament statement of every single UK person of all time. Like, you know this. That's just talking. He's having his perception, but you don't have to worry. You just think for yourself.
Oh no, I'm not worried. I'm just saying he's not a representative of us UK people. So that's all I have to say.
We know that every person is not a true representation of every stereotype in every country. Just don't worry about it. Or you can go do the sushi.
Akon is just mad.
I'm not mad.
I'm trying to tell you not to get mad.
Akon is just upset.
No, I ain't upset. I'm happy. You saw, you know, I'm happy. I'm good. Yesterday was a good press conference.
Was it?
Yeah, it was great.
With your man getting shoved around like that? I know that upset you.
No, it didn't upset me. It would have upset me if he didn't come back. He didn't. He went back. He stood there. He said, "Come."
He said,
"Come right here." And then when someone in the crowd was talking absolute shit, what did he do? He jumped off the stage and he said, "You come then."
He never got to return the favor. He never got to return the favor. Plus, he had A-side treatment. He had security on stage, security on the floor, where Big Baby was not even allowed to have his family present.
Nez, you don't have to return the favor at a press conference. You do return the favor in the ring.
Okay. Yeah, the correct way, right? The polite way. The
correct way, the polite way. I don't know the way that's kind of worked. You know, the way that a real fighter would do. He's been pushed. Don't worry. That's added ammunition.
Was Mike Tyson not a real fighter?
I mean,
you mean
he was?
Well, you mean what? Was he? Yes or no?
Well, so would you say that his actions outside of the ring were, I don't know, respectable? Do you
No,
respect him
I
more
would
for it?
say that his
Were they
actions
respectable?
outside. I would say that his actions outside the ring still make him a fighter. Like,
I believe he's a fighter. Don't get me wrong.
You're trying to
We
say
got
you
Dionne
say,
at
oh,
10.
he's
Dionne
going
at
to get
10.
paid for being
You're
pushed
trying
on
to say-
stage.
you're trying to say that a fighter only acts like a fighter in the ring, and I'm proving to you that the most
No. I didn't say that. I said to
one
you,
of the
he
most
will get his
iconic
payback.
boxers alive fought outside the ring.
No. I said to you, he will get his payback in the ring. You said, oh, he didn't manage to get his payback. I said, he'll get that in the ring.
I say he didn't return the favor. You're changing my words.
Why does he have to return the favor at press conference? At a press conference.
Slowly. You said he would return the favor in the ring.
Yes. You know what I'll even say? I'll even make it better for you.
What's that?
That was Brooklyn, right? Remember how Jerome Miller sat down or didn't sit down and he said, this is my home. Well, guess what? Monday, he's in London.
That's
Monday,
what I want to see. I want to see the reception
Hey,
and
you know what's
the
gonna happen? What do London dudes do? They throw water and fucking beer.
The water and beer.
Pussies on the planet, bro. Like they want to stand behind barricades and 50 yards away and launch things. That's what he's coming to London. What they gonna do? Chug a beer at him? They did that already. Like y'all corny over there.
Nes, you say we're corny, but I don't see you around here very often. So obviously we do invite you to come over. I invite you to come over. I mean, they were corny, but
listen to me. I go over there when it is necessary.
You'd get a huge reception if you do want to come over here. Like, we can make
Hey man, we need to do a live show over in London.
Exactly, Mike. Exactly, Mike. I can even talk to the studio.
Michael,
bro, I already know Ness. I know that shit.
London. So what did
you? Oh, you did? Okay, my bad.
Alone on my phone, right?
You did do it, yeah. You did a live show,
and it got the most views ever.
I'm trying to do that Fury thing, sell some tickets. You know what I'm saying? I seen Fury had about 200 people in that shit. We can get at least 75.
And as my relationship grows with AJ, then I will go. But there is no way, Akan. Okay, try and be level-headed about this. All right, what would I do? Or what would I gain from going to the UK for any of the past AJ fights? Yes. Before you talk, does it look like I have any sort of relationship with AJ and I would get any sort of video time to compensate financially the cost of going to London?
No.
All right then.
However, do you have a relationship with Deontay Wilder?
Absolutely.
Okay, was Deontay Wilder at the Klitschko fight?
At the Klitschko fight? I don't know.
Commentary for Sky. Actually, doing commentary for Sky.
No, actually was. But remember, I'm a new channel. I just started growing. As you can see, I just went to London with Deontay. You know what I mean? Like everything is in steps. Everything is in steps. I know you guys want me to be IFL bad. That's why I want to beat his ass on a pay-per-view. But I'm not IFL yet. I don't have 400,000 subscribers.
And that's okay. You're growing. Like you said, you just started out. We're all here to support that, no?
Just saying, you can't ask me to go to Dillian White versus AJ.
You needed to do that, but you said when would you have had the opportunity to do so? I believe you have a great relationship with Deontay Wilder. I believe
even that one, I didn't even know Deontay was there, but we did a live fight chat for it too. You know,
and that's just a reminder. We got Dionne in about 2-3 minutes.
Is he calling in? Or we calling him?
Yeah, he's gonna call into the 425 number. I'll let Javi will let us know when he's
19 seconds. What's his number? Because I see about Alabama already. Text me.
I think it's a 425. Javi, go text Ness.
But yeah, man. Look, man. At the end of the day, man, a lot of different things can happen. You know what I'm saying? Over at the new press conference, and I think the fact that Ness was able to get a one-on-one.
We got Dionne on, brother. So let me cut you short. Dionne, the equalizer.
What's up?
Nicholson, what's going on, my friend? How are you?
What's happening, man? I'm doing good, bro.
Man, you're coming off an explosive win. We were happy we had Javier on hand to get us some coverage of that. How are you coming off that win, brother?
I'm good, man. You know, I ain't take no damage at all. I don't even think I got hit.
Yeah, it was.
Go ahead,
It was relatively quick, man, and you did look explosive and impressive. So what's next for Dionne? Are we going to try to get a world title fight at one? I mean, at cruiserweight, or is the light heavyweight picture something that you really want to dive into?
No, we're not really gonna fight in cruiserweight. We're gonna fight at light
10 seconds.
heavyweight. But and Jay gonna let me know what's what, you know. So I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting on them to, you know. We probably fight at like a catch weight, and then try to fight at 175.
Have you made 175 previously, or was it like your when you do fight at 175? Would that be your first attempt at making that weight?
That'll be my first time actually weighing in at 175. But I didn't actually I didn't got my weight down to 175, and I didn't fought at 177. I didn't got down to like 175, and trying to make like 177. I came in like 175.
All right, man. Like, look,
so making weight wouldn't be no problem.
I've been hearing a lot of rumbling. Javier been telling me a lot of things, man. Is the Anthony Yarde fight a fight that you really got your mindset on and are actively trying to get?
No, it ain't no fight that I'm not chasing nobody. I just said that will be a good fight, you know. Like if shit people was hit my people, or we can make that happen. I think that it'll be an explosive fight.
Looking at the American heavyweight scene, I mean, light heavyweight scene, is there anybody that you're targeting, or is there anybody that you want to get in the ring so you can get up in these light heavyweight rankings?
I don't really target nobody. I mean, I just lead it up to my manager, lead it up to JD's, my advisor. I lead it up to JD's to do that. You know, I'm not really a person that I don't really call people out. Now I'm willing to fight anybody, you know, because at the end of the day, I only got 11 professional fights. So I'm so early in my career right now. But I'm willing to go back. Right.
I want to go back to the knockout
with everybody.
I want to go back to the knockout over this past weekend. What was your mindset getting into that ring, and how did you get it so quick and like so impressively?
My mindset is like it's always be, man. I go in kill mode. I go in the equalizer mode. But I knew that, my opponent, he was gonna try to be the aggressor, and it played into our favor. And we just wanted to set that right hand up.
And you got a big reception when you were down there, man. Like just speak on like the hometown embracement that you got.
Yes, everybody know me in my hometown because at one time I was I was in the streets. I was in the street life, man. For me, being young from the age of 9 years old all the way up to I was incarcerated in prison, bro. I had probably never been out on the streets for a whole year. Like I think I was like 16 years old. I had all over 16, 17 Class A felons as a juvenile, and I done been to every juvenile system that probably is in the state of Alabama, but I was in the streets heavy, man, and, I changed my life. And a lot of people in Tuscaloosa, they salute me and they follow me for that because of the big change that I made.
How were you able to make that change, man? Like you said, you was in prison. You've been through a lot of juvenile places earlier on in your childhood. So, what made you change like the path that you were going down?
When I went to one time that I went to lock up, I started like reading books and stuff, man, and I started getting very conscious and aware of things that I didn't know. and it kind of, you know, I discipline myself, man. I discipline myself. I set goals for myself, and they say it takes 21 days to create or get rid of a habit. So I started creating new habits, you know, and getting rid of bad habits. And, you know, I just stay around positive energy, positive people, you know, and it helped me.
Something bigger, man. Something bigger. I don't want to judge you, but in my opinion, something bigger had to happen because before the age of 18, you had a lot of felonies, man. You were doing a lot of the wrong things, but now you're on the right path. So, was there any point that like you can single out and say, "Hey, man, that's it right there. That's what made me wanna go down this boxing route."
I was just, like I say, bro, I was just tired of, you know, going to jail. I got tired of it, bro, you know. But like I said, I start getting my hands on information, and that what it really made me want to, you know, change.
So Dionne, what's next, brother?
Take a person like, huh?
So what's next?
I'm waiting on Jay now to, you know, tell me what's next, man. You know, I should have something very, very soon because, you know, they keep me active. But we should have some. I know Jay said something about another title defense against more experienced opponent. So I'm looking forward to it, man.
Will it be another hometown? Cause that place looked packed, man.
Oh yeah, it was, man. I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna be a hometown fight or not.
Okay. Well, I mean, man, I want to thank you obviously for coming on and giving us this opportunity to interview you, man. We want to continue to follow your career, obviously, as you move along. I mean, now 11-0, right?
Man, I appreciate y'all.
11-0 now,
11-0,
already
man.
with a strap, man. We definitely want to stay behind you. And Alabama is definitely behind you, man. You got a good following on your IG, and they really watch your videos there too. You popular on that channel of yours, man.
Hey, when can we expect you to get some network time? Either be with Showtime, The Zone, ESPN Plus, ESPN. Have there been any talks about that?
It'd probably be sometime this year, man. Probably sometime this year. That I, you know, like I said, I don't got the big promoter, you know, right now. So
gotta keep making that noise, though. You got Jay, man. So
yeah,
all you gotta do is keep making the noise, and Jay gonna put you in front of the right people, man.
Oh yeah, see, Jay. That's one thing I can say about Jay, man. Jay know what he's doing, you know. So, and I trust the process. So, and so far it's been causing nothing but success, man. So, I trust my team, and you know, I'm looking forward to doing some big things, man.
Well, again, Dionne, man, we appreciate you coming on. As soon as you get an announcement, man, you need to hit us up on IG or text me so we can schedule you back on.
I'll make sure I will, bro.
For sure, man.
Yeah, I'll make sure
give
I
out
will,
that
man.
social media if anybody that isn't following you can do so.
You can follow me on IG at Dionne Equalizer, and you can also follow me on Facebook on Dionne Equalizer. But I don't even got a Twitter account.
All right. So IG it is, man. Dionne, once again, thank you. And there you have it. Dionne Equalizer Nicholson, hailing from Alabama, fighting out of that Wilder gym and doing his thing already at 11-0, flying up the rankings, holding the WBC Cruiserweight International title, and progressing, man, progressing. Big explosive knockout last week. And you can check those highlights on our IG and his IG. Man, we could just only wait to see if we get this guy on TV so the rest of the world could get get to witness him. But
yes,
I'm
sir.
sure he's happy, man. I mean, it looks sold out.
Yeah, man. Javier said it was packed down there, man.
Javier didn't even tell us if Roberto got the win. Did he beat Ray also? He was supposed to be fighting Ray also.
Oh yeah, I don't know. Javier, I'm pretty sure he'll tell us when he come on.
I think wasn't Holyfield and Deontay both there?
Yes, sir.
A lot of Alabama support. Wow.
You fucking Holyfield was there.
Holyfield was there. He didn't want to tell you. Yeah, Holyfield was there.
Oh wow.
I ain't getting no boomerang status today. Fuck.
Hey, hold on. Let me get to these super chats, man. We got one from Brandon Maurice. Good work, Ness. AJ gonna sleep. BBW Miller, clown ass. Rod 870 says AJ was shook. I don't know what you guys saw. Julio Ocho says $2 for the towel. LOL. Hold that L, Ness. Ashley Knight says Miller does not know what he has got himself into. Calvin Ross says American respect Carl Froch. Please make that clear. Okay. Julio Ocho is back. Ness, snitches get stitches. LOL. No rats in the hood. Damn. We got another one from Jack Kilsby. You played paddock rugby. You play paddock rugby with adverts every 2 seconds. I don't know what that means. That's okay. Ashley Knight. AJ will KO Miller when he just wants to. Easy work. We got one from 7. He didn't say nothing, just gave a super chat. Grandmaster Flash says, you big men in the U.S. scared of water? Start laughing. Earl HL says, U.S. guys are gangster. Oh, man. Ajon Yoki. Ness versus security. Border Wars matchup. On this, do you want that matchup with the security?
Ooh,
Border Wars. If he wanted that sauce, he would have turned around and acted like he wanted it, and not walked away and squirted water like a female.
And the last one, man, Calvin Ross. U.S. fans respect Carl Froch. Please make that clear. He is the realest one of the UK fighters. What's going on with all this Carl Froch love of this morning?
Well, because he did. He came over here early. He wasn't on that pussyfoot and shit. You know.
Okay.
Hey, that's Javi said Roberto won, and he said not only Holyfield and Deontay was there, but Ernie Shavers was there too.
Wow.
Ernie Shavers too. So he's just making sure we go to him last is what he's doing. Let's open up these phone lines. Javi is last today for sure.
These calls are brought to you by El Camino Electrical Services, experts in electric vehicle charging stations. For consultations and turnkey installation, visit us at elcaminoelectricalservices.com.
Remember to rate us 5 stars on iTunes.
All righty then.
Hey, man, somebody in the chat said, be like water, Ness.
You must be like water.
Yeah, that Bruce Lee shit.
You must become the cup. You must become the bottle.
Man, but that shit in here is
Be
crazy.
like water.
Thumbs up button while you're here.
Oh yeah, man, come on now. 550 watching, only 250 thumbs up. Come on, man, we better than that, man. We here every morning 9 o'clock. Ness got sprayed with water yesterday. If you like Ness getting sprayed with water, go ahead and smash that thumbs up button right now. Let's go.
Mike, you ain't really trying to help me, right?
He's definitely not.
I thought people would get sprayed with water with like.
Compa! Oh shit. Is this not compa? Maybe I should have checked the list. Fucking hell.
Oh no, bro. I think you
got
cold.
Surfboard emojis in there.
Yeah, look at it, boy. And we got like 30 more thumbs up, man. As soon as I said that. So hey.
Johnny 5 alive. Johnny 5 alive. Talk to me.
What up, Johnny?
Hello, can you guys hear me?
What up, Johnny?
Yes, sir.
Hey, what's up? Yeah, sorry guys, I called back like 2 weeks ago during the ESPN card, but they were trying to kick me out. Yeah, I'm just trying to say
Who was trying to kick you out, man?
Excited and happy. Say it again?
Who was trying to kick you out?
Oh, the security guards. They said I couldn't be half in, half out of the doorway.
Oh, okay.
Where?
Yeah. But
Top
no,
Rocket,
I'm
man.
calling to say what's up to all you guys. Ron, the new UK host, Mike, Ness, What's going on?
What's going on?
I'm just saying that I'm excited to see actual DAZN card with like some energy behind it. Because I've been watching the DAZN card since they launched, but it just doesn't have the same feel as the HBO card, Showtime.
Cut it.
I don't know
Cut
if you
it.
guys feel the
Cut
way.
it. Cut it. Johnny Five, thanks for calling in. We're going out to
that zone doesn't really have the same feel. Just as of yet. Maybe with the Canelo and the as the Joshua fight coming up.
The fighter sometimes.
Yeah, I know.
To this day, do this to this day, do this.
Sing along if you know the words.
Come on.
Ness, I hope you're ready, brother.
Yo. Can you guys hear me now?
We hear you now.
Yeah, what's going on? Listen, I'm gonna use my whole boomerang stairs now, so don't cut me off, Ness. Yeah, respect that shit. Listen, yeah, I'm going to the fight. I'm gonna be going to. I bought my tickets yesterday, so it's all good still.
How long were you waiting in line?
What, for about 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes? Yeah, wasn't that long.
We had Eric Cruz or Andre Diaconu was waiting on his computer for like 30, 45 minutes, maybe.
Nah. Basically, I think it went. Well, what time was it? UK time when it went on sale. It went on sale, I think, around 5 p.m. So I just got my ticket a few minutes before 5. I joined the queue, and I was able to get some good tickets in it. But listen, yeah, I'm not expecting the fight to go more than 4 rounds. That whole thing about going 12 rounds is bullshit. It's not going to happen. Miller doesn't fight on the back foot. Miller is a guy who walks forward. So to be honest, I just see the same thing happen with Brazil. He's just going to be walking into shots. And this whole thing about Miller being tough, like, how is he? What is he tougher than Brazil? Is he tougher than Povetkin? Is he tougher than Takam? Like, where are we getting this from? Like, how has he proven that he can take shots? I mean, all these guys that we're talking about, they all took AJ shots, and at some point they crumbled. So, how do we know Miller is not gonna crumble? Of course, he's gonna crumble. He hasn't just shown us that he's that tough. He hasn't shown us that he can take shots. He hasn't fought anyone. So he's walking to the lion's den and he's gonna get eaten up big time. So I can't wait.
Cut it. Hey yo, thanks for calling in. We going out to
Alabama.
I want Joshua, come and see me, baby. No more hiding, no more ducking, no more dodging, no more excuses.
Javier, what's up, man? The only nigga to call, you know what I'm saying, see how I was doing yesterday. What's going on, Javier?
You made me wait. Damn, man, that's a slave master. That nigga want me to work for free and do it while I'm sick. Come on, man. Stop it, Ness. I was sick. You know I had the flu and I still drove out there.
Vander Holyfield.
I had the flu, nigga. Like, damn, I still drove an hour and a half with the flu. Win. And I got the interview for this morning, and you acting man, that's crazy, bro. It's
Deontay Wilder.
I've been
Deontay. Yo, lucky I had a backup Alabama guy. You seen that shit? I'm all over the place.
I don't care about him. I don't care about him.
Oh, shots fired.
Taking shots at IMO for doing big things.
I didn't say nothing bad about it. I just said I don't care about him. It don't got nothing to do with me.
No,
you
talking tough. Shout out to IMO for having my back while I was sick.
I fuck with
That's that Alabama. So that's that Alabama team love. Know what I'm saying?
But I was sick, bro. I got
you taking your boomerang? Because that's 1 minute right there.
I don't care. Give me my boomerang, nigga. I got shit to get off my chest. Where else I'm going with this? And I'm gonna cut you out on FaceTime after this, nigga. Where I'm going? Shit.
I don't know where you're
going. All right, AJ. That nigga AJ. I just thought about it. Every time he got a little step up of competition, he don't take him out early. Everybody else he take out early, them little bitch ass nigga take him out early. The step-ups in competition he ain't took out before round 7. I want you to think about it. I want you to give me a good name that he took out before round 7. That was a good name. Anybody? Akai, get your bitch ass up here and say something.
I don't know what your point is. What's your point?
I'm telling you,
Yo,
he ain't took out no nigga who was good, who was a step up, a good fighter before round 7, bro.
Okay, but what's your point? What's your point? What are you trying to say?
He's saying Big Baby Miller is better than all those guys, so he's going to go 12.
Out early.
Wait, so are you saying this fight's going 12? Is that what you're saying?
That's what he's saying.
It probably is, nigga, because
That's what
AJ
he's
ain't this
saying.
little goddamn quick knockout artist like you think.
I'm very glad that you've watched Miller's 23 fights and made the assumption that he's ever been in with a fighter like AJ.
Go with the resume.
You assume that he's going 12.
You ain't in there until you in there.
What'd you say, Mike?
I said everybody want to bring up that resume shit. I'm telling you, bro, you're not in there until you're in there. And once you're in there,
the fighters, Mike.
Bro,
You want to bring up resumes?
exact same thing.
Who's he? What makes you think? You've just said, yeah, but this is what you've just said. You've just called and you said he's not taken anyone that you call decent or half decent beyond 7.
To repeat what I said to you, nigga. I know what I told you, motherfucker. Don't repeat.
It makes no sense. It makes no sense. So instead, call up and say you think the fight is going 12. Don't beat around the bush and say this bullshit because he could knock him out in 8. Then what? Your point's invalid. Then your point's invalid.
I'm tired of y'all UK niggas want to switch up shit when it's for y'all.
Yeah, while the cat's away, the mice will play. Here go Javier, like abusing, taking mad.
He was abusing him, man. I think him and Akan was having a good back and forth.
No, they right. You right. I had to take that call. That was Dallas. You know, y'all don't want that gig. Y'all don't want that gig. So.
Hey man, what gig what you talking about in Ohio? You said it was like something shit was going on in Ohio.
Oh yeah, that's another gig. Got some heavyweights on that gig. We're gonna see if you want that.
All right.
Who we got? We got Canadian Bacon in the house.
Canadian Bacon and Jose.
The Duck Master.
Popping all this champagne, popping all this rosé, getting money like Jose, chain code Norway. Shorty wants that foreplay.
Cut that shit short for this duck.
Is that the champ? Is that the champ?
Ain't no champ.
It's the champ.
Days is numbered, man.
Let's go, champ.
Oh, that was the interim champ that was played.
He not even ready. He not even ready. Like he not gonna be ready for his fight.
Champ. Let's go.
Oh, let me find out. This isn't Jose, and this is another Canadian dude. Oops. Hello, Canada.
No, this. Yo, man.
Oh, he was muted. That's fine.
So anyway, I'm gonna invoke boomerang status here, man. So first of all, Akan, don't take anything personal from Javier there, man. Americans, they like to talk.
Oh, no,
talk. Javier's a talker. Javier's a talker. As being somebody here in with privileged information, he had many opportunities to step up. He didn't take no fight. He's a duck, so don't take that offensive at all, buddy. Speaking of ducks, you know what? That's the security guard was just throwing water on you because he found out you were a fucking duck too, buddy. So that's all he was doing, just throwing some water on you. You know what? I've been a huge fan of TBV for years, man. I dreamt of the time that you guys would have an opportunity to hit big stage, and yesterday was it, man. Yesterday was it. That guy threw water on Ness. I pictured Ness jumping over the barricade, taking a swing at the guy, being on ESPN, being all over the news everywhere, TBV going viral.
Never making it to another fight, being blacklisted by every promoter.
Everything's done. Everything's done, man, would have been all worth it. Ness would have been famous. Everyone would have bought. But you know what? The wrong guy got the glory, man. It should have been Mike there. It should have been Ron there. It should have been somebody with balls, man, to have gotten in and done something. Instead, it was the biggest duck TBV has to offer, man. And then you go and talk to Coogan, and Coogan's side smiling you, treating you like a hoe. I can't believe it, Ness. Disappointed in you, man.
Hilarious.
This is what
the only guy to see that video that way.
Cut it.
This is why.
Cut it.
J-Hawk. What
Big
up?
ups to Canadian Jose.
DLC Productions.
J-Hawk
Boxing.
They don't know shit about boxing. ThaBoxingvoice.com. Okay.
Hardcore Boxing News 50. What's going on?
What up,
my family? What's up with you? Hey, Javier, shut that soft shit up. Talking about you was sick and all that bullshit, nigga. Keep your camera with you at all times, man. Yeah, and I know you balling, nigga, 'cause you ain't got no more boomerang. I invoked mine. So what's up, man? I enjoyed the press conference yesterday. I actually got a newfound respect for AJ because he let his balls hang a little bit yesterday and just didn't just sit there and take it yesterday. He got out there and talked shit right up there with Miller, kissed at his mom a little bit. Hell, I enjoyed the whole thing. Even Ness getting squirted down a little bit. I mean, shit, Ness, you just find where to be at all times to make shit happen for yourself, don't you? But yeah, man, everything went great yesterday. As I always say, throw them thumbs up. It's a lot of shoplifting going today up in this place, man. We should be at least 500 or 600 thumbs up right now. Stop shoplifting. This show gets the best interviews around. We bring more content than anybody else. Why y'all ain't here shoplifting all the time, man? I don't get it. Jay Hardcore, that's my call. I'm out of here.
People don't want to smash the thumbs up, man. They don't want to show us no love. I don't know what's going on. We had 600 watching and we can't get 300, 400 thumbs up. Ain't no way in hell, bro. We got AJ, we got Eddie, we got Ron, G, Ness out there putting in work every day, all day, man. Going to press conference, getting sprayed by water, man. They're not fired. You don't need to put them out. So what's going on? Go ahead and smash it for it real quick, Ron G.
Technically, we don't have to put
They had to protect them from them questions, man.
Okay.
The champ can't be pressed, man. You can't press the champ, man.
Now, all I was saying, we don't technically have to put those videos out, but you guys support us. We can keep more of those videos up. Everything all out there, raw, unedited. Like I said, man, I hit up Ness. That's just like put it out for the people, man. Let them watch it.
Yeah, like I care. Like I care that Neil wet me.
Oh, his name is Neil?
Yeah.
That's a weak ass name.
They were saying Ness versus Matchroom Neil, Border Wars.
Matchroom Neil.
That's a fuck Neil ass up, bro. Ness will probably be so fucking mad. He'll probably like go and stop smoking and get in shape and do all kind of shit for this fucking Border War. I'm telling you, man, he lucky y'all was inside the motherfucking arena. Lucky y'all went outside on the street.
Idris, UK.
What's up?
Yo, Ness,
what up?
You were sounding like fucking Freeway when he was telling Cassidy to put a beat on yesterday. Man. Eddie, man, you gonna do nothing? You ain't gonna do nothing about the water?
I mean, Idris, tell me what you rather me do. Should I have jumped the barricade and tried to attack the security guard, or should I ask the promoter to handle his henchmen?
I think you should have called your team at the LDBC. You and Blue Blood coming like Batman and Robin yesterday. More like Dumb and Dumber. Listen, AJ stuck it all over.
He said Dumb and Dumber. You ain't shit.
He slid it in real nice.
Ace on Miller yesterday. You get me? He told him he's coming Brooklyn. That's where he's basing himself at.
Your man got slaughtered in New York City.
Huh?
Big Baby already caught a body out there, man.
Listen, we run New York, innit, man? That's where it is. We run
Big Baby.
New York.
1-0, Big Baby.
Basing out. What? How can you let man talk about his mum and talk to his mum? He probably piped his mum all night yesterday.
Bruh.
How can you tell your mum
AJ
got a real penis?
He did that first.
How can you say
cut it. UK dudes got no type of creativity.
Ness, sorry. Did you say it's 1-0 Big Baby?
Yeah, hell yeah. He got the shove off, man. He almost made
I don't know what you were watching.
Hey, listen.
I don't know what you were observing, but Big Baby did not leave the winner of that press conference.
Oh, really?
He did not leave the winner of that press conference. When you have to repeat the same, your mama's this, your mama jokes, you've lost. You've already lost. You've got to come with new content. Nez, if you release the same video constantly, it won't have the exact same views. Every video you upload is going to have less views. The first video might have a lot, but every video after that, it's declining. So you can't say he won that. What did he do to convince you that he won that press conference?
Akan, listen, that's your opinion that he didn't. This is mine. You know, you see
because he chopped him.
You see things different. No, it's a culmination of things, right? Isn't it the shoving. Then it was not following the rules, right? It was, I'll sit down when I want. I'll talk as long as I want. I won't let you talk. You're going to have to be quiet. Let me talk, then shut up for me to allow you to talk. That's what was going on. Every time AJ tried to talk, I don't know what you're talking about. I was
Did
just
you think? Okay, did you think he was the smartest person in the room yesterday?
I did let you get your whole thought out, right? I was just impressed with AJ and his one-liners, but it doesn't mean that Big Baby wasn't walking all over him and Eddie. How many times did Eddie have to ask Big Baby to calm down or to be quiet? Come on, bro.
Okay, Mike and Ron, let me ask you guys, who do you think won that press conference?
I'm gonna pass it to my boy Mike first.
I'm gonna keep it buck, man. Keep it buck 05. Goddamn it, shit. You could say at points, Big Baby, you know what I'm saying, had his points, but AJ with the one-liners with the nigga, I'm your landlord, and winking at your moms, and really after he shoved them.
Credit for the mom joke when Big Baby started.
Bro, look here, bro. It don't matter who started, nigga. Matters, nigga, who's the best.
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
Man, get out of here. He talking about he gonna
you okay? So if you if we outside on the block and we just going back ragged and you say a first your mama joke, but my shit is I come back with some fire. It don't matter, nigga, who said it first. It don't matter whose was better. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I'm your landlord, nigga. I'm paying her rent too, nigga. Please get out of here, bro. Come on, man.
He
Keep
won
it 100. Keep it 100, man.
He won it with that.
He won it with that, and then after Big Baby pushed him, are you gonna ask me a question, or are you gonna answer the question you asked me?
He made him act outside himself. We just went over an hour talking.
Who said that was outside of himself? Like I told you, the public perception and the way these guys act on IG and all that, bro. We seen AJ on IG rapping and shit, bro. We know AJ is not that cookie color guy. He trying to sell out to the public. We all been knowing that. So by him just showing it, it's not like he's doing anything fake, in my opinion.
You fake.
Nez, if you and me are in a press conference and you make your mama jokes to me and I can see your mom and I call your mom and say, where is your mom? And your mom is allegedly smiling at me. And I'm apologizing to your mom. Hold on, Nez. Hold on. I'm apologizing. Wait, hold on, Nez. Hold on. Don't interrupt you.
See what I'm saying? Dude's always lying.
Hold on. Not just that line. I've apologized to your mom in front of you for your behavior too. And you think you've still won that press conference? Impossible. It's impossible. It's a combination of things. AJ was on stage and he said to Big Baby Miller right after he pushed him, he said, come and stand here in front of me. He told Big Baby Miller to take off his glasses and look him in his eyes like a man. But when Big Baby Miller was taking those steps back, he jumped off the stage and he wanted to go to someone else to say, stand in front of me, not to fight him. AJ wasn't going to fight him.
Exactly.
Stand in front of him.
Showing that he was so emotional, he had to jump off the stage. Showing that he was so emotional, he had to jump off the stage.
So emotional. He took control of the situation.
It's not like Big Baby got body and nothing like that, but if we're doing points, I think AJ out edged him in points. I don't think he got body or anything like that, but AJ did do a little bit better in press conference than Big Baby did.
How he do a little bit better when he acted outside himself? He the one jumped off the fucking.
That's your interpretation of him acting outside
the press conference where he did that. Now all of a sudden he's Derek Chisora.
I'm not saying press conference, bro. I'm saying if you watch the man on his social media, he acts different than he does at press conferences. And maybe he just let his fucking hair down, just figuratively speaking. He fucking said, fuck it.
This is how I'll break it down. This is what I saw. And it's different from what DAZN, like when you watch the DAZN footage, it was a totally different feel than when I was there, because I went back and rewatched it on there. In my honest opinion, I felt that Big Baby Miller came out strong. And I think AJ was able to rally the momentum, and seeing the fact that this was on Big Baby Miller's ground, Brooklyn, in an expectation of him being slaughtered at his home turf. So it was very competitive, especially the fact that the mom jokes were supposed to tip over, and he seemed very calm. Allegedly, he responded in a way where we didn't expect. And at a point when Big Baby Miller got up, I was kind of like, damn, I wanted this to keep going. Like, I wanted you to stay there and rally. So if I did pick one and it wasn't like a washout, I would give it to AJ too, simply because
Thank
of the fact
you. He didn't.
of
He
the
didn't get
pace it
watched,
was
bro.
heading towards. It started out strong. Big Baby Miller was getting him out of character, making him jump down. I'm like, oh shit, he's getting, but then the momentum was starting to go a little bit more.
Bro. What turned the tide? The landlord shit, bro. That landlord
He
one
said, "I
liner
pay
that,
your mom's rent
that
now."
turned the
he was
fucking
saying, like,
tide.
or the fact that he was saying I'm stationing in Brooklyn, like I'm gonna be here, like very composed, and then the mom jokes, you know, the mom jokes was
When I talked to his trainer, he said that that's not true. These men say things when they're up there. So again, more further case proving Big Baby's story that he's a fraud.
Nez, I watched that same. I don't know whether you're talking about the video you posted, but when I watched that video, that's not the impression that I got from his trainer, though.
What impression did you get?
I'm pretty sure you asked him whether that was added motivation, or you asked him whether you feel like these fighters are going to come into the fight and make it more personal. And he said maybe they'll train 1% harder. He specifically said maybe they'll train 1% harder, but I don't remember him saying he discredited anything AJ said up on that stage.
And if he's not being based in Brooklyn, maybe that's just his trainer playing it close to the chest, not let people know.
Hold on. I'm glad you went back to Brooklyn. You know, I had my weed moment. Like I
know.
I didn't even know what he was responding to, bro. I'm talking about the Brooklyn. He said I'm stationing in Brooklyn. When I asked the trainer, he said no. So I said, wait. I again, as a good interviewer, I probed further and said, wait. So are you not staying 8 weeks? No, we're not. We're the face he made. He said, we will come early. When these men are up there, they say what he basically paraphrasing after that. After he said, we're going to come early, but we ain't doing no fucking 8 weeks.
Then he said, we'll come in a couple of weeks.
He blanketed AJ by saying, when these guys are up there, they get mad and they say things. It doesn't mean it's the truth. Get the fuck out of here.
He also
did
said,
he say that he's not going to be based in Brooklyn, though?
Yes. He didn't say that. He said they're going to have a conversation about it.
He said he's coming early, just like any other fighter.
Yes, but did or did he not also say when you asked him that
press conference that you're going to hold camp in Brooklyn, that you're going to be based in Brooklyn, and then saying on the interview with your own trainer who really runs the camp that you come in 6 weeks, you know, after you're going to be doing your training camp in London.
So what's 2, 3, 4 weeks? I mean, 3 weeks is good, right? I mean,
he also
are we just getting down to like time frame? Like,
Michael, the average for an elite fighter is a week to 2 weeks to come into a country to get acclimated to weight. When you tell the U.S. media that you are stationing, he said, I'm going to be stationed in Brooklyn. That is completely different from coming after 6 weeks of London training camp. Like this dude over here, I love him. I love him because I love someone that's going to ride or die for they guys. Go ahead.
I'm not. It's not about riding or dying. There's you're just clutching. What I mean by you're clutching is that when you in that interview, he also said, "Oh, we'll come here a couple of weeks before the fight." And then he said, no, not a couple of weeks. It'll be more than 2 weeks before the fight, but we'll be here. It's a discussion that we're gonna have. Eddie Hearn was also asked that question: is Anthony Joshua going to be based in Brooklyn? He said, "Oh, we're gonna talk to the team and we're gonna see." Anthony Joshua also said it's a discussion we're gonna have when he was probed on that question too. He's gonna discuss it with the team.
Again, further proven that what he said on stage was false. What are you talking about?
Nez. If you're going to say that, stick to what you're saying he said was false. Him saying he's based in Brooklyn, but you're relating it to the whole press conference. Everything that he said, you're generalizing. That's not what he did.
We're talking
Stick to saying
about training camp. We're talking about him just talking about being based in Brooklyn. Now, what are you talking about? Generalizing the press conference? No, I'm not. I'm talking about this. I keep pointing out little things to prove Big Baby's story that he doesn't believe AJ's facade. What are you talking about, Akan? You're not making a good,
that doesn't make sense. What you've just said, does the correlation you've just tried to draw between what Big Baby Miller said.
Listen to me. Yesterday at the press conference, all right, Big Baby said, this guy is a fake. He wants to act like a role model and be cookie cutter. He's a fake. He's a fraud, right? Right? Mm-hmm. Okay. So now I'm saying that because he said, I will be stationed in Brooklyn for this fight, and I interviewed the trainer who said the opposite of that, I'm saying it shows the big baby is telling the truth about some of the things that AJ says and him being a fraud. How can you tell the whole public and get cheers? Because it makes it look like you're moving into the opponent's house, into his territory, and you get a whole camp there. But then in actuality, you're not. Like, Akan, what don't you get? Let's get to callers.
No.
Go ahead. Yeah, no, you got
no. I get what you mean, Nez, but you have to understand as well what you're drawing a conclusion on and what you're screaming, what you're saying, how you've just concluded that what Big Baby Miller said is now making AJ a fraud is kind of you went down the wrong path because AJ was in a heated discussion. They then went to the questions, and I believe he said, in Brooklyn. He even said, Brooklyn, what up? He basically made it seem like he even said he's gonna be in the exact same gym as Big Baby Miller. I don't believe he said that as fact.
He didn't. He said, I will be in Gleason's. And then they asked him, Gleason's? And he repeated, Gleason's. Like, again, this is what I'm saying. And I said this 2 shows ago. I said, what you see on YouTube isn't everything. Stop arguing with me. You're not there. You don't know what's going on. Ron has said it, not me. Ron on this show over 3 times said, what you seen on Matchroom's feed isn't what I seen. Let me tell you what I seen. Like, why are you making it out like I'm making this stuff up? You're crazy, bro.
At the end of the day, I think a lot of what AJ said, what he said in relation to Brooklyn was probably a joke. It probably wasn't fact. If you believe that anything, if you're going to use something that he said in a press conference, if you're going to use something that he said in a press conference to say, Miller's right that he is a fraud, then that means you're just drawing conclusions out of nowhere, man.
Is it possible that AJ finishes up his camp at Gleason's? I mean, I believe one of the sweet scientists, Oberock, does something at Gleason's, so it's not far fetched for him to be.
I think the thing is when he put out his initial announcement video on YouTube, he mentioned that he wanted to fight or train in Brooklyn and get sparring from heavyweights and ask for suggestions. So I don't know if it's a full training camp. Maybe it's a partial training camp. Maybe it comes earlier.
Partial, yeah.
And also, just for a lot of people to know, Gleason's a very popular gym for a lot of boxers, not even just to train, but as media. You know, it gets a lot of attention. Usually, fight weeks, PBC has a lot of their fighters go there prior to the fights at Barclays and stuff. So, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he chose that. I'm just curious if that would be something where he'll block out. You know, prevent a lot of people from coming in, getting certain time
most
sections.
Most definitely.
Nez, I do have to say, you also said, okay, cool. So AJ is now a fraud. It proves it right that he's a fraud, or Miller has some truth in what he said about AJ being fake. Now, you also said you had that whole Watergate thing. You said, I could have jumped that barrier and done something, would have gone viral, but I would have been banned from everywhere. So does that mean that could I call you fake? Could I say to you? Could I say to you, Nez?
My friend,
Nez, could I say to you?
Are you listening? That was a caller that said
No, Nez. No, hold on, Nez. No, you said it in the video. You said in the video, you alluded to you could have done something, or did you not? Did you allude in the video
to Eddie?
To Eddie. When you were in that conversation with Eddie, I believe Ron was recording it.
So you're saying,
what did you say? What did you say? What did you say?
Excuse me. So you're telling me after the security guard did what he did, and I turned to Eddie and asked him to do something about his employee, you're saying what?
No. What did you say after that? You said to Eddie, are you not going to do something about it? And then you alluded to the fact that you could potentially have done something about it at that point. Did you not?
Anyone
Okay.
react.
Okay, perfect. I'm glad you said that. But because you wait, Nez, hold on.
Anyone could have said
okay.
Barrier.
I understand that. However, because you didn't, could I now assume that you're fake? Could I conclude that you're fake?
Why? Because I didn't act like a moron?
I'm saying you didn't. You didn't do anything. You said that you could have, but you didn't. So can I conclude that you are fake?
I've never proven to be Adrian Broner. So I don't know what you're saying.
I didn't say you were Adrian Broner. I'm saying that you made a statement and didn't follow up on what you alluded to. So can I conclude, based on you not following up on the statement that you made, that you're fake?
No, Akan, because guess what? Didn't I try and 2 security guards attempt to stop the opening? That's what I said on the show, and that's what Ron said on the show. And I said, Ron, I wish you would have panned and showed. I haven't watched the video. I didn't even hear his response. Akan, stop reaching.
It's not a reachness. I'm saying my whole point to you is you can't use your logic. You can't try to use your logic.
John, you're not listening. Nestor Gibbs did attempt to get around the barrier. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What is this whole wasted time? Nestor Gibbs tried. Ask Ron. Now go ask Ron since you don't believe me. Ask Ron. Go ahead. You wasted our time.
Right now. Where is he? All right.
You wasted our time. Ask Ron since you assume
what is the question?
My whole point is this. Yeah. My whole point is this. My whole point is this. Because apparently
the barrier and I attempted to get around the barrier. What happened?
All right. I'm sorry. Can you say it one more time?
Tell him, Akan. Tell him, Akan. I'm too emotional.
So my whole point was this. Of course, Nes, you're emotional, but apparently it's us UK people that are emotional. But anyway, my whole point was this. Nes said AJ
narrative. Did I or did not try to get around the fucking barrier? Don't go down this bullshit ass story.
Okay, no, get around. Did Nes, as soon as Eddie Hearn said he was busy in an interview, did Nes try to hop over that barrier and jump the security guard?
Yeah, he tried to get around. There was a whole bunch of security that ran up on.
Oh, he tried to get around. He tried to walk around. He didn't hop over it and try to attack it.
Oh my God, you're a reach. Let me get.
All right.
Hey, hold on. We got some super chats.
A whole bunch of security did step up, though. I did.
Yeah, man.
I think in my video.
Am I supposed to grab my fucking monopod?
Don't go down that route with him, bro. He baiting you, man. He baiting you, man.
No, I want the public.
Nes, you sound emotional.
And you
sound emotional. I thought it was us UK people that were emotional.
I want the public to see what kind of man you are. So are you secretly a mole that comes on this show and wants to influence a behavior that you know would get us
I'm definitely not because how I am, Nes, my word is my bond. And my word is my bond. When I say something, I don't say something.
Allow me to finish speaking. Allow me to finish speaking. So are you a mole?
You asked me a question.
Are you a mole? No, I wasn't done with my question. It was a big ass statement.
Go ahead.
Are you a fucking mole that is trying to influence us to do things that would have a negative influence on us to get us blacklisted? Or are you a fan of the show that wants to represent the UK? Which of the two is it?
Nes, the first thing I'll say is you probably need to stop getting as emotional as you're getting now. Secondly, no. I didn't ask you to. Nes, this is where your emotion, when you let emotions cloud judgment, you say things that don't make sense. My whole point to you, Nes, my whole point to you was that you drew a conclusion for all those people listening and tuned into this right now. You drew the conclusion that AJ was fake or was a fraud based on what Miller said.
Training in Brooklyn.
Hold on. Based on that, you drew that conclusion. Okay, leave it alone. Nes, hold on. Nes, hold on. Leave it alone. You did that based on a statement. Nes, you did that. Nes, you did.
Here's where your comparison has flaws.
You don't know. Hold on, Nes. You don't know if he's training in Brooklyn because his training camp hasn't started yet. So you don't know that. Nes, you don't know that. You don't know that.
Has not trained in Brooklyn as of yet. And in your comparison, you use me, and I did attempt. It's a different thing. AJ hasn't. I did. Can we move on?
Yes, man. Let's go and break it down. Bust it down. We got callers. We got callers. Let's
go ahead. Go to the callers.
Super chat from Jack is the truth. It means you play rugby with pads and support bras. Also, Jack is back with another one. Ness argues like Big Baby. That's why he respects it. And we got one from John Dijon. JD, what's going on, big homie? Big Baby was corny as fuck. Had fake emotions and awkward moments throughout the presser. Only thing he got off was the push. Joshua 1-0. Team Jacobs. Well, hashtag Team Jacobs. But yes, sir. You guys just went for about 20 minutes over nothing, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? But it's good for radio.
Hard for me to understand his metaphor when
he was baiting you, man. He was baiting you because he said you didn't try to get around, but then he's like, so you didn't jump it.
You can't do that. You know, it's not the same. You can't compare.
But we don't. But to AJ, you know what I'm saying? We don't know if he's going to do partial camp over UK and partial camp over here. So it's entirely possible.
I don't know if JD said 1-0 Joshua neither. He said was the push, and then
Joshua 1-0.
I don't know. Maybe he forgot to add a letter and say the push on Joshua.
Okay, all right, bet. But we got another one from I Love Muff Dive. Big up, not really, not big up to you because I really don't like you. Ness snitching, Eddie, he throw water on me. Blue blood, yeah, I seen it. Salute.
Fuck that. If you're gonna read his shit, you better read it the way he fucking spelt it, illiterate motherfucker. Learn how to write. Learn how to write. You want to pay to talk shit? We gonna let the world know you can't even spell, motherfucker. First, Neil spelt wrong. Throw spelt wrong. God damn, the only thing he got right was blue. Moron.
Well, sorry, I love Muff Dive. Yes, snitching, Eddie, throw water on me. Blue blood, I seen it. Ness salute. Neil dealt with you. Take the L, Ness.
Yo, and he look how he spelled Dell. Is that the fucking airline or the muscle? What is he talking
about? Hey man, you laughing at people.
Rod in the 870. These motherfuckers is dumb. Thanks for the fucking vacation money. I love Muff Dive.
Oh my God, this nigga is on one today. What's going on, Rod 870, baby? What's going on, Pine Bluff? Golden Line, stand up.
Man, I've been fucking waiting for 20 minutes, but I got 2 points to make.
Well, nigga, you on now, goddammit. You on now. Let's go.
Okay, Mike, okay. Big Baby. Joshua came in there with that tea time soft bullshit because he thought he was in the UK. Big Baby shoved his ass across the stage. When they started the press conference, Big Baby stood up, slammed the table, said, "This my fucking house, and I'm gonna knock that motherfucker out." Big Baby called him a man pussy. Big Baby said he get facials every day. Big Baby wouldn't allow him to talk. Big Baby called his mama names, even if they were corny ass jokes. He started the mama shit. Then AJ acted out of character. So if you do all that shit, where I come from, if a man could get you to act out of character and get you to act different, you fucking lost. We respect the shooter, not the guy that got shot and then try to come back and do something. So all you motherfuckers saying AJ won, I don't know what the fuck y'all was watching, but Baby hit his ass about 10 times before.
Nigga, hold up, nigga. You talking all that goddamn slick shit. When Big Baby pushed that nigga, and Justin said, "Hey, bro, come back right here." Why did it take so long for him to fucking come back?
Troy.
Niggas act big till you see about them, and niggas talk tough till you pull a fucking card.
Troy.
I'm not saying Big Baby ain't tough. I'm just saying.
Troy and Baltimore.
All right, listen, man. I'm gonna let everybody else talk about the press conference and all that. I'm gonna give some shine to somebody that paid to say my name yesterday. That's Mr. R&V. He found it so important to say my name yesterday that he paid for a super chat to say my name. I believe he said I was a snake, right? Because I said I got cousins in Jamaica and you can come out and chill with them, right? Which is actually real. Now, Nesta, I've been a lot of things on this show with you. I've never been a dummy. Why would I invite you out just to set you up for something to happen to you? Do you think I'm dumb, number one? And
It was sarcasm, big homie. Come on, man. Because I said the exact same shit.
My sarcasm back to him.
Okay.
Now listen to me, Mr. R&V. Mario skinned you alive, man. He basically, he fleeced Johnson's you.
That's true. He never
and
came
you
back
didn't even
from
come
that.
back.
That is true.
You never came back and said nothing to change your name to RNS, which is real silent. I mean, don't start no war with me. What you need to do is handle Mario. I even stepped to Mario for you and challenged Mario to try and save your pride, but now you want to step to me. No problem, sir. If you want to have a battle of wits with me, first you have to get some wits and call my name out for free. You shouldn't have to pay to say my name, bro. But thank you for the big ups. Thank you. But I don't understand these.
Cut it.
Baltimore coming with that heat. Respect it to check it, R&V.
Jack is the truth. Got triggered.
Uh-oh. Jack working and he calling in too. Here we go.
Yo, I'm triggered. I'm not triggered. I'm not really triggered. What's good? Next, let me see if I can help you out.
Yo, you on conference call in the office?
AJ,
Well done. Yes, sir.
I think you could spit a little bar.
Come on, B. Get that shit together.
Maybe
Can you hear me?
On speaker or Bluetooth or in a bathroom stall.
Well, I'm as clear as day. Can you hear me?
All right, I'll deal with it. I'll act like it's only me since none of the
Don't go there, Batman.
It's just you. Okay, listen. If I say to you, I've got £1,000, I'm gonna give you some money. I'm gonna give you money, and then you go around telling everybody, "Oh, Jack the Truth's gonna give me £1,000," and I give you £50. Your expectations of what you thought I was going to give you is a letdown, but that doesn't make me the liar. And we don't know whether AJ is going to do a 1-day camp in Brooklyn. We don't know whether he's going to do an 8-week camp in Brooklyn. But we can't draw the conclusion.
Well, we
that
do know what his
he's a
trainer
liar.
said. We do know what his trainer said, and it
But he's gonna
doesn't.
come to Brooklyn.
And it doesn't coincide with what the fighter said. The fighter said
The fighter said he's
we're
coming
going
to Brooklyn.
No.
He didn't say, I'm gonna do an 8-week camp.
No. The fighter said he was going to be based out of Brooklyn. Go back and watch the press conference. Your time's up. Sorry, Akan. You only get it.
What the fuck is Jay talking about? If I give you £1,000 and nigga, you lied to me. What the fuck
He's saying expectation, meaning AJ.
Bruh, nigga, if you told me you gonna give me $1,000, you give me 50, nigga, you lied to me. My expectation was that fucking $1,000. Don't tell me 1,000. Tell me 50, then give me 1,000. You know what I'm saying?
They got to protect, my man. They got to protect.
There's the dumbest in that, bro.
That was who we got.
Shit, Jack. I mean, come on, man.
Dominic. Seattle.
What the fuck is going on?
Yo,
What up, Dominic? Last time I checked.
I was good at press conference. Last time I checked. But I mean, AJ said he wouldn't come to US. He wants to keep his fan base and his fans happy in the UK. But now he's coming to the US to face Big Baby Miller. Hashtag hamburgers and cheese. So I think it'll probably be I'm just doing prediction. I don't really want to talk about the press. I think it was cool. It's just it looked a little fake, and he had a lot of security that needs to be real. For a box, isn't he fighting?
Dominic, man.
Right?
Dominic, I don't know what's going on, homie.
Yeah, you
where you,
sound like you
where you at,
breaking
man?
up.
Where you at in Seattle? Goddamn Evergreens? What's going on, homie?
Brandon, Cincinnati.
What up, Brandon?
What's going on, TVV, man? Big Daddy did what he was supposed to do. He was able to convince guys like Rod that he actually has a fucking shot in this fight. Did a whole bunch of WWE shit. That push. Those lame-ass mama jokes. I mean, if it's going to sell a fight, go right ahead, but he ain't convincing me. I know he has no chance in hell. He's going to get knocked the fuck out. But that's basically what he's there for. He's there to be the court jester, be the clown. Only reason why he's there is because he's from New York. He was the cheapest option available. And they want AJ to look good in his first time in the USA. They ain't going to give him a real hard, tough fight for his first time here in the USA. So, man, bottom line is he's there to do what he was supposed to do. Make jokes, do clown shit. But at the end of the day, dude's getting knocked the fuck out. That's my call, brother.
Hey, man, we got to ask for all the people who don't have the zone. Will they get the zone for this fight or the Canelo fight, or will they continue to like try to stream it and shit?
We're going to Edward in Alabama.
Turn your thing off, Edward.
I appreciate it, Ness, man. I wanted to tell you I appreciate you being professional yesterday, man, because it seems funny to me when you cut loose, they call you emotional, but when you control yourself and be a professional, now you ain't about it. It's just silly. You can't win with people like that. Those people are weirdos. There's no point in arguing with them. You know what I'm saying? And speaking on the press conference, last time I checked, man, Big Baby did come back with, you know, when he tried to, AJ tried to say something about him getting popped for something, and he brought up him getting some kind of testosterone exemption or something like that. Why ain't nobody follow up with that? What is they talking about? I mean,
I
I've never
forgot
heard
that.
And
I
when you're in your
forgot that.
20s, yeah,
I forgot that too.
yeah, real talk, because that don't make no sense. Look, when you say something to a grown man, he pulls your card, and that's something that everybody was suspicious about you doing. Like that, like we need to know what's going on with that. What's the deal with that? Like why does he have that? You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I appreciate your Ness, man, and keep doing the good work, man, and keep advancing the show, man. That's my call. Thanks.
Thank you. And you know, VADA knows about it, but this fight is going to be VADA testing, so interesting.
And for a 20-year-old, you aren't supposed to be, you know, I don't think you need testosterone in your 20s. That's like a thing you get in your 40s and 50s, right? If I'm not mistaken. But we got a super chat from
right now watching that Anthony Joshua interview, gobbling it up. Gobble, gobble, gobble.
Super chat from Walter Anazotto.
Using Blog Talk
Oh,
Radio.
shit.
Goodbye.
Shit it on.
Ness about to have a mental breakdown.
Damn, bro. We had
got
a caller we didn't even get to.
we got another one from Adrian Taylor.
Shit.
People forgetting the fact AJ made Miller walk out of his own damn house. Plus, stay behind and answer more questions. Talk about that. 1-0 AJ. And last one from John DeJohn JD. What's going on, homie? Security was on some love and hip hop shit, throwing water and shit. Female traits. Straight up. Nigga, you ain't lying about that. We got anybody else on Skype?
I mean, yo, guys like Jose and these weird UK guys, but again, they all coming from different countries. Like,
yeah, I don't respect a nigga throwing water, man. You gonna do something, nigga. I respect this nigga slapping me. Well, not slapping me, but slapping nigga more. You know what I'm saying? Because throwing water and like throwing objects. You know what I'm saying? Because the nigga, I would have thought about throwing at the fucking camera. I ain't gonna lie to you. That was my first thought in my fucking mind.
It's the same thing happened in Nando's. Like,
yeah.
These UK dudes, so they can't
about that.
They can't be like they got. Oh no, let me pick something up. I'm too afraid. It's like, what the fuck? Get yourself.
Then you gotta run. You know what I'm saying? Because dude, he didn't even stay behind, bro. He
like
fucking
guard.
He squirted and fucking skirted off.
No,
skirted off and shit, bro. Come on,
it's hilarious.
At least nigga on up to it, nigga. Let me see your face, homie.
Let's get
to
Rafi.
Oh. Yes,
Oh.
Yes. That extra yes is for you, Ness. First of all, shout out to all the guys up there doing a fine job. And Ness, even you, my friend, even you were in the line of fire and you took that holy water for all of us, bro. You took that holy water, and to be fair, I must say, you took it well. I saw a little bit of lip quivering. I saw you thinking about hopping the fence. I saw you 2 seconds later go over to Eddie and interrupt the conversation, the interview. But overall, my friend, you took it reasonably well. Ness, my friend, don't feel upset.
Cut it. Damn, Rafi.
That was a good call.
I
Hey,
know.
I'll tell you. Damn good call.
I knew, but as a UK caller, I know that there was something else coming. Like, he wasn't showering me with compliments, but it took him a minute to do the showering. I'm sorry, Rafi. Man, Boomerang is available for all on patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice. Plus, you'll get a free episode today. We are planning on changing Prospect Wednesdays. We're having difficulties believing that is Patreon worthy. We think that is better to be right here on the YouTube platform, free to the world, so that they can be put on these prospects rather than keep them on Patreon, where it's a little difficult for the visibility. So we are looking for advice on a Wednesday Patreon only show.
What's the best Friday? I mean, the best Friday show is
definitely
betting, right?
That creeping comment Thursday is definitely going to be on a lot of these videos.
Do some homework on the goddamn the other day. I did some homework last night. You know what I'm saying? Shit,
Wait, Mike, can I read out a super chat?
Uh-oh.
You got mad, love. Okay, let me mute up. Let me mute up right quick. Let me mute up right quick.
I'm muting right now. Come on. You got this. Oh, you got another super chat coming. You got to read them
Yeah,
all.
so there's a Rod870. My name is Akan, by the way, not
I
Khan.
know how proper we are.
Defending AJ to this extent makes him an incompetent co-host. No parity. Nev, someone said you prefer squirters. Big Baby 1, AJ very shook. Well, Rod, I think you should call in.
He did.
Appreciate obviously the super chat. When did he call in?
Just call.
I was going off of
Before
him because he said Big Baby slammed the table and that's why he won, and he brought up bummer jokes even though they were corny. He still brought him up, you know what I'm saying? But yeah.
He wants him to call to address the super chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, call up.
Yo, Jemmy says on the super chat, how did AJ make Big Baby walk out? Big Baby 1-0.
Ooh.
Hey, there's a segment of people that think Big Baby won. I mean, hey, you got your opinion, but I'm not one of you guys. Sorry. I call this motherfucking a goddamn me duck or duck.
Yo, we gonna stay late. I ain't gonna rush y'all, man. There's a lot of people jumping in.
Let's get it, man. Hey, we got plenty of time, man. We ain't got nothing but a Patreon show scheduled today, right?
Right? You know, why
That's
not?
it.
Why not talk some boxing? Because then
And y'all have fun yesterday, but like, even though it was like even though it was like a little bad shit going on, it seemed like you guys had a good time there. So why not unpack everything?
Ah, man, it's always a good time. It's always a good time. Listen, Eddie is great. Okay. Even after that, I got way more time with him. And I'm sure Ron, I left Ron. I'm like, Ron, I gotta go to New Jersey. It was already almost 4:00. I'm like, I gotta go. And he stood. So he probably got Eddie even after I got Eddie.
Yeah, I'm actually uploading an Eddie video right after this show. So
How long
yeah.
did Eddie stay after Run? Like, what time did
Longer than
you end up leaving?
longer than he was the last one of the last.
He stayed till like everyone, like even though we had multiple Eddie interviews, he stayed. Yeah, no, props to Eddie though. Like Eddie for sure is not this super evil bad guy. He'll make sure that he'll talk with as many people he can.
On top of not being a super evil bad guy, like he's not this guy that these UK fans want him to be in terms of like a guy that holds grudges. And because you see the comments, they're like, why is he giving them time? They press him too much, they're so aggressive. Why don't they be aggressive with someone else? Eddie enjoys it. He's into the back and forth. Like he likes that shit, bro.
What's up, man? Did you use that Watergate to your advantage? Doing saying, did you get him going? Saying, did you get him at least saying that he's gonna call in?
No. Every time I'm there, I never remember that. But look, I mean, you could see by the amount of interviews that I publish, I'm busy.
But Jack the Truth's gonna see him.
Like as a team, whenever we at an event, if you see a dude on the camera, like if they pan to Danny Garcia in the audience, you got to text us like, yo, Danny's in the audience. Don't forget to get that phone number so we can get him on the show. But if not, nigga, I got 1,000 things and I'm scouring. It's really paparazzi land out there. It's like every man for themselves. So it's like you got to be, kind of watching the land and seeing who's there, running up on them. You want to be alone. But it's all fun for me. I love this shit.
Yeah, and to be fair, like when he leaves at times, I don't even think it's him. Like he has his own people that look at the clock for him, and because he's
Anthony Lever will come over, or one of his secretaries or female assistant will come over and be like, Eddie, we gotta go. But even Lever's super nice with me, bro.
Yeah.
Lever, first name basis. Even at the end, he was like, and I'm like, nah, I'm done, and he just went and talked to Eddie. But then after that, as I was leaving, I seen you still there. Did you get something after I left with him?
Yeah. I'm gonna post some stuff. I got stuff with Matchroom Boxing, the head of Matchroom Boxing.
Yeah, got the Smith one. You know why I didn't get the Smith? Because when he came up to me and gave me his card and asked me to send him the video, I was very, I guess, arrogant and upset. So I was more like, you ain't really gonna do nothing. He's like, mate, if I'm coming to you and I'm giving you my card, I'm asking you to send it, it's because I want to do something. And I'm like, all right, we'll see. And I was like, Blue, and I made a scene. I was like, Blue, take a picture of this card so you can send him your video too, But Frank Smith tried to help, but because of that little interaction, I was like, I'm just leaving. I was not in a good mood, so I was like, I'm leaving. Ron, you handle it, because then I had that track, bro. I left out of that thing at 3:36 is when I looked.
I stayed until they kicked everyone out, including like the Matchroom squad. Like, so no, I mean these guys stay as long as they can, and you can see that they're very busy. They have a schedule, they got flights, whatever it is, but you can see the efforts there, and then whatever reasons they hire people to pull them aside, and that's why I also said, like, to a degree, I respect Anthony Joshua wanted to extort them on the time that he was able to ask questions until that situation came about, so maybe it was a decision that he couldn't make, or maybe something they hired, but it was cool. Like, these guys aren't super evil villains. They're willing to talk. They're willing to take all the questions. Like Eddie Hearn, he definitely is a person who wants to be combatant. You can tell he doesn't shun, like, even in the beginning when Ness was talking to Eddie, there was a time where an interviewer was trying to come up and talk with Ness, and Eddie was like, hold on, I'm doing an interview. I'm conducting with Ness right here, saying like, "Hey, I'll get you. Don't worry, but also don't interrupt this one." So there's a lot of coolness that these guys don't. What would you say? Like, oh, look at Ness or this geezer over here. It's all fun and banter. And even after the water situation, everyone still came up to Ness, still talked to Ness. And, it's because everyone helps each other out. It's the importance.
Let's get to some more super chats before we get to the callers. Jim JM, Jimmy? How did AJ make Big Baby walk out? Big Baby 10. Also, Rod 870 says Khan defending AJ to this extent makes him a incompetent co-host. Oh, never mind, he already read that. And also, we got one from Jeffrey Rodriguez. Great job, Ness. We snatching Neil head off June 3rd. Oh, great job, Ness. We snatching Neil head off June 3rd. What's going on June 3rd?
I don't know. It's the Sunday after the fight, I guess.
Okay.
No,
that's Monday.
Fight.
Y'all gonna go see him Monday?
You ain't shit. Yo, let me get the Touch potential. He type mad right now. He like, damn, y'all got me waiting an hour. Talk to me, Touch. Touchy. Touch potential.
What up, Two Touch?
Touch.
I heard hella Skype's drop off right there.
Touching potential. Nah, that was a Wally calling in. And now I got Javier calling in too, so I don't know. Maybe Javier about to call in telling me Skype down. If that's the case, we gonna have to see y'all on the next one then, fellas.
I think Javier calling in because Block Talk went down.
No, that been down.
Okay.
Yeah, we ain't had that scheduled for no 3 hours or nothing like that.
We got another one from Jab Left Hook. Ness, no Lores, everything will be okay.
No what?
LLORES. No worries. Maybe you mean Ness, no worries, everything will be okay.
Well, there is no worries, gentlemen. There is no worries. I truly love what I do. God has been good to me. I feel blessed. Yesterday was a great day. I got more interaction with AJ than I did the last time. So it's like I'm saying, man, the sun's always shining in my head. I'm always looking at the silver lining. So being sprayed with a little water was no big deal. Knowing that my interaction with AJ was better than the last, knowing that he knows who I am, knowing that I opened up the press conference, closed it, spoke in the middle of it, knowing that everyone that was there, I got an interview with. Sometimes you get to these places and you can't. They're on the run. They're busy. They don't want to. So all that is a win for me. I am happy. I hope you guys are enjoying all those interviews with AJ's trainer, Mr. Rob McCracken, Eddie Hearn, multiple Eddie Hearn interviews, Big Baby Miller, Dimitri Salita, the promoter of Big Baby Miller. We're talking about that, how they fixed their situation, him and Big Baby. Remember, Big Baby was very vocal trying to get rid of him. Interviews with Arleano Sosa, the trainer of Big Baby. And I got this DAZN one dropping on those numbers. Yeah, DAZN. Finally, we get the truth. And who brought it to you? And that's GTO, man. Instagram and Twitter. Do say.
Yep, my final thoughts. Look, the press conference was fire for me. I enjoyed it. Regardless who you thought won, that press conference, I thought AJ showed a side where the American public wanted to see, a press conference that we wanted to see, regardless if maybe at first we didn't want to see the fight, but now I'm switching tunes. I openly admit that now I'm jumping on this fight. It's a lot more interesting, and I'm curious now to see what the UK press conference. Tons of interviews coming out. I just dropped one with Eddie Hearns. We talk a little bit about Javante Tank Davis, Farmer, Tension, Flip Hygrovic, a little bit of DAZN numbers. So at that point, I also got Dimitri Salita. He also says that he has a heavyweight to watch out for. He thinks he's the best up-and-coming heavyweight, so we'll go in details with that, and Clarissa Shields and Christina Hammer. But from that point on, look, at any point, the camera's always rolling. And if it's Ness getting splashed with water, Eddie running down on Ness, if it's something with Mike, running down on somebody in the future, we're going to get it on the camera. We're going to put it out here for you guys. by you guys showing up every morning, hitting the likes, commenting. This all helps us, so appreciate it. You can find me at Ronji FIQ. Peace. Mike, Khan?
I will go. Go ahead, Khan.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
so
man. Go ahead, man.
Yeah, appreciate everyone tuning in, cooling up. It's been great to go at Nest. Nest got a little bit emotional, but it was a great discussion.
Hey, Mo.
Huh? What'd you say?
Called you UK Mole, man.
UK Mole. Nest just still hurt.
When you got a repeated run, it's never fucking as good as when Nest just let it fly. You know what I'm saying? Damn it.
Yeah, it's been great. The videos, make sure you guys watch the videos. These guys worked hard yesterday. And yeah, looking forward to the Monday presser.
Let's see if Jack really is the truth, or is he just another AJ protector with a microphone?
Yes, sir. On the way out, big shout out to Jim JM, Dr. Mufango, Britt MK2, Dave Smith, Philip Carr Roberts, Jay John, Jay Clearly.
Holding camp in Brooklyn. Is he gonna press him on that? Is he gonna press him, or is he gonna say, AJ, the UK public is really happy how you stood your ground in America? Oh, lick, lick, kiss, kiss. We'll see.
Jim Fox, Frank Torres, Cut West, Drizzle 8481, Miles Long, Mr. David 6864. But yeah, man, the press conference was great. I think everything was very entertaining.
Oh shit! Looks like we got our next show.
Okay, and I just think that those guys did a great job yesterday, and go over and watch every video on the YouTube page. I mean, Ness, Ron, putting in work, Jack is the truth out there putting in work. So
that,
everything is great. I can't wait till I see it. You guys fucking walking on my goddamn outro.
That's news.
God
right
damn
there.
it.
That's news right there.
Okay.
But
Man, look here, man. I guess I'll go and cut my shit short, man. Fuck it. Follow me on IG at Gross1911, on Twitter at Gross2312. Big ups to Akon, man. You're showing that you actually got some tough skin, man. You're coming back every day. Can't wait to see you tomorrow.
Can we see what Akon looks like? Can we see this mysterious figure?
Let's call him Blue Man.
Listen,
let's call him Blue Man.
He hiding. He hiding.
All right, man. Gotta get comfortable, bro.
I don't know. Maybe he's AJ, right?
Well, maybe he is AJ. Who knows?
On that fraud shit. Why you hiding your face?
Why y'all didn't ask AJ to fucking drop a 16 before you left out?
Because the last time I recited a bar from his freestyle, he didn't know what the fuck I was talking about, and I ended up losing the time I had to interview him. So I'm like, man,
I'm saying, like, before he left, like when you about to, hey, give me a 16, nigga.
Bro, when he left, you seen what happened. His little man guard protected him.
Okay, I feel you. But yeah, man, great show, you guys. Great show. Big ups to everybody in the chat, man. And on the way in, on the way out, past, present, future, don't matter. Smash that thumbs up button, man. We're trying to get bigger and bigger. I want to do a live show over in the UK, you know what I'm saying? So I want to fucking touring and shit. Let's go.
No, what's fucking with? I got a message yesterday on that. Let me show you. Boom.
What?
Yup.
Yeah, look here, man. Speak it, believe it, receive it, goddammit.
Look.
Dream it.
Is there any way I could
speak it, believe it, receive it?
Oh, that would be dope. I would definitely.
Well, how can they say it? Dream it, see the comment.
No way, it's from WhatsApp, so I don't got the number saved. So
don't even show them, man. Don't even show them, bro. Hey, but when we get to it, we gonna get to it, man.
A boxing film festival called Box Set in London.
A con?
And they'd love to have you over. Can you send some details on an email about it? And I'm like, doggy, this is my email. Send me you the details, and we gonna let you know. Akon, what's out there in the boxing festival? It's a boxing film festival, and it's in quotes. It's called Box Set, and it's happening in London. What is that? Do you know? Anybody? Comment section.
Anybody that's help us out, man? We trying to figure out. I'm hoping that ain't no like hostile type shit.
If these people are paying TBVs in the UK, in London, in London, bring your water bottles and your chicken.
Hey, Nando's, what's good, baby?
Look at Elms. Nest coming to London. I'm sharpening my knife.
Oh man, we ain't worried about no knives, homie. Yeah,
Now I am.
man.
You know you can't do throwing shit. Yo, I'm out. Peace.
Fresh BX, what you know about that Jeezy? Peace out.